I got it, Bob. Hello, we are live here. Candlepin Bowling Network on lanes 1 and 2, the ICC Worlds, day 3 on a Thursday. I think it's Thursday. Feels like Thursday. Billy McClellan just threw a spare for Wreck and Roll 264. They're up against Stars and Stripes.
Hey, Corey Cooper with a match.
What an answer.
Thank you, bud.
And Corey Cooper, both bowlers starting on marks.
I got it if you want time. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for that. Of course. I might be gone by the time this thing's done.
Okay.
I'm back for it.
All right.
6 on the fill for Billy McClellan. And 7 late dropping pin. And Corey Cooper with 6 on his fill. No late dropping pins.
All right, it's 3:45 and we're just starting the third string. Was it scheduled for 3 o'clock?
I believe it was,
Okay.
and it is probably not 3 o'clock.
It's 3:45.
That's not bad, actually.
All right.
Neither bowler converting their spare, as I'm desperately looking for spellings right here.
Boudreau, sorry,
Serge
Hachey,
Hachey.
Hachey. And then Brad Stewart and Brent Roberts are going to close. Sorry, Brad Stewart and that's actually, yeah, it looks like Brent, but it might be Bert. No, it's Brent. It's Brent. It's Brent Roberts. The same lineup they had the first time they were here on
Lineup's
Tuesday.
all set. Yves Boudreau rocks the head pin, drops 7.
John Dumay right of the head pin.
John Dumay, I don't know if we saw him much at the last turn that they were here, but they're here now. Yves Boudreau with a 9-pin drop, looking for a spare. Boom.
Oh, wow.
And John Dumay just gets absolutely hosed there.
John throwing 39.
Brutal stuff right there.
I got it if you want to take time.
10 for John Dumay. Take over play-by-play here, Bob, if you want.
We'll have Duncan on the sticks, and I can talk for a while.
Yeah, that sounds great. I've been
Thanks
talking
so
all
much
day.
to Aiden Bourgeois, our 18-year-old future announcer. I guess he's a present announcer.
Present announcer, future Worlds teammate, I'm sure, on some lucky team to have him.
Yves Boudreau off to the Atlantic.
Trying to get to the Hudson Bay here in Canada. Well, I guess that's north of here. Hard to say. Canadian geography eludes me. St. Lawrence.
Hudson Bay is
that's
north
west
of
us.
Cleveland, yeah. There it is. He got it's like he had 7 pins. He knocked them down. It's like a light strike for a spare.
Early twist of fortune here as John Dumay misses a single. The elusive 7 goes.
All right, so Boudreau sits down at 23 in a ball. Dumay at 20 after a pair of 10s. Now we see Sparks. And Serge Hachey.
Hachey, maybe. Who's to say?
Hachey.
We're going to go with Hachey.
Hachey carrying a league average of 116.
Both bowlers knocking down 5 off their objects. Head pin to hit. Whoa! Hachey with another mark.
Wow.
Almost. No dice. 8 pin left standing. A cord of wood. Half cord of wood this time.
Wow, how'd he get that to hop and work? I don't know.
Uses the cap just the way he drew that up, I'm sure.
Okay. So Hachey will be filling his spare in the first. He roughs up his hand on his pants leg and slaps 2 out of the right side.
Wrong leg.
A 40-mile-an-hour pitch.
Whoa. Get over.
Oh, yeah. Sparks with a strike on a 35-mile-an-hour.
I'm not biased. I want all the pins to fall for everyone.
Hatche with a really firm back as he thrusts that one forward at 41 miles an hour.
Got the chat up for you guys here if you want to tune in. Thank you to all. I don't know how many. I'm watching an ad. 9 on the box for Serge Hatche. 21 through 2. There you are, 30 of you so far, and counting. Bob Lee and Duncan MacDougall here on the call. I'm running the sticks for now. Bob Lee on the call. We'll switch, we'll leave, we'll do all sorts of things, but we will have at least one of us here with you to carry you through this final string
Brad
of
Stewart,
day 3.
the lefty, delivers across onto the 3-pin and leaves the 1, 2, and 9. Mike Jakes.
The Q kills us, but it is Jakes, like with a K.
That's what I said. I have my own Midwestern drawl, owing to my Colorado birth origins.
Rare to have a Midwestern drawl in Candlepin Bowling. Wow, Jakes. Gave it a good ride.
Jakes.
Jacques.
Roof. Get up on the roof.
Looks like Jock for us, but Jakes it is. Brad Stewart with a 9. Jake's looking for a 9 or a very pretty 10. It'll be 8.
All right, 8.
And Brad Stewart had a 9 in the first, not in the second. Darn you, Duncan. There we go.
Can't wait to see the standing sheet, but I heard that Canada 5, who we just had on here a moment ago, is going to be moving up into 3rd place.
Crazy. They are making a serious run.
They just passed Kingswood.
They have been going since yesterday. They have not stopped. Losing only 2 points to Team USA. I saw that.
That wasn't on our lane.
No, but it was an Eagle. Who was that? Richard Beveridge
That's
Jr.
Beveridge Jr., yeah. You know, that's Mike. Mike, I can give him $25. He's filming it over there.
Yeah, there you go. He's got someone on the call down there,
once they get 5,000 subscribers, maybe they'll put an offer up.
They're well on their way, I'm sure.
Yeah, Candlepin Corner. Yeah,
doing great work over there. Corey
Absolutely.
Alisi, Mike Imperato, Jordan Britton, I believe, part of that crew.
Yep.
The more the merrier to cover Candlepin Bowling. Candlepin Bowling Network, only one of many.
We were the 2.0 though. We got hand it to maybe the 3.0. We had Irby in the old days and Frank DeLuca carrying water before us.
They did indeed. Did a phenomenal job, and we are here to take the torch and now share the flame with many others.
after the big networks left us.
Boo.
First Channel 5, then the various UHF channels that used to cover Candlepin.
We appreciate what they did, but we don't like them anymore. They left us. It's like a relationship. You're happy it happened, but gee dang you for ending it.
Nice. Picks there. 10 for 19.
And Mike Jakes overcuts that. He had a lot of shots there that just didn't go in those 2 boxes. And he's at 17 through 2.
So Brad Stewart and Brent Roberts hail from St. John. Down the road here.
It's the only thing we passed on the way here to Canada.
It was pretty late, so we didn't see much of lights.
I don't think there was much to see, Bob. Pretty desolate up there, but gorgeous nonetheless. Beautiful New Brunswick.
Most of the rest of these fellows come from Dieppe, which is nearby. That's the synthetic alley that Aiden
bowls out of. Very good. Brent Roberts. Whoopsies. Joey Hutchinson, a little better. Still not the best ball.
All right, second ball. Closer to the head pin. That one hits the 3.
Oh,
Hutchinson was on it.
that's a very good bid. It's going to topple late pin, but the 8 won't fall.
All right. Head pin and the 10 stay up for an 8. And a 10 for Joey Hutchinson. Hutchinson, one of the highest averages early going here.
Well in the 120s, I believe.
Haven't seen an update recently.
No, we'll get one soon. It's going to have to be on yours, Bob. I got the comment section on my phone here. So you're going to have to fish that up in several boxes. Yeah. I bet around the sixth or 8th box it's going to come up. Takes a little while to populate. Brent Roberts, hammer 7. Joey Hutchinson, hammer 7 of his own. Maybe 8 for Brent Roberts. Looks like it's just a 2-pinner. Yeah, that's a 2-pinner. Joey Hutchinson, we're going to do our first zoom in here for that one. Plows through. Hutchinson trying to make this wood work. No.
Whoa. I saw that was like a basketball.
Joey, get out of the way. Watch this move. It's going to topple it late. That's pretty cool. Sadly for him, the 7 won't go. Brent Roberts got a 10.
Yeah, that one, he's going to bowl around it, I think. It's getting too close now.
Do whatever he wants. It's his world. It's his lane.
Brian Bernetchez is going up there.
He's trying to will it away from the pin. It looks like it's out in front and won't take it anyways.
Yeah, I heard from Brian is the brother of Phil Bernetchez, who has the all-time high 231 in the world as a single, all-time single.
That's pretty cool. 231's a crazy score. Did he have that in the lead? Do you know if he had that in the singles knockout or in the? No idea. I'm sure we can ask Brian. He might know.
Or we could ask the encyclopedic Craig Holbrook. Holds many of those records himself. Yeah.
If anyone's going to know, it's either going to be his brother or Craig. That would make sense.
That's true.
10 for Joey Hutchinson. As I give you a quick scoring update as we go back to the order, top of the order, 108 to 103, early 5 pins for Wreck and Roll 264. 2 marks on the board, 1 for Scott Sparks for Stars and Strikes, a hammer, and Yves Boudreau with a spare for Wreck and Roll.
All right. So it's world's average hanging around 116 per bowler. That's
Mark Webber just threw another spare. Another hammer. Mark Webber is on fire. He just threw a 167 at the end of that last match.
Wow.
Could have been a 3-bagger. Of course, Freddie Toppelmeyer just threw a 3-bagger to sweep Maria Subs, I believe.
Webber was a semifinalist in the singles.
Billy McClellan hammers home the spare, devastates the 6-pack. To be on the mark. Corey Cooper, very smooth delivery, good ball, and a 9. I love Corey Cooper's ball. Really excellent. A lot of action. You can see he gets that wrist and just spins it really nice while still keeping it very straight. Coming in, right to left.
.38 miles an hour to boot.
To boot. Your inner Canadian is showing. Billy McClellan, 7 on the fill. Corey Cooper stole 6. He has the horseman left. And just couldn't have missed that head pin by less. Billy McClellan missed it by a little more.
That one officially enters Corey Cooper into the 40-mile-an-hour club.
I believe that.
He and Corey Packard are also on the Corey with an EY club.
KOR at that.
Mm-hmm. K-O-R-E-Y. There's a few other ways to spell it.
Yep, C-O-R-Y we have. C-O-R-E-Y is probably somewhere in Candlepin lexicon as well. 10s abound for the leadoff bowlers in the 4th. 45 for Corey Cooper, 54 for Billy McClellan on 2 marks. Speaking of 2 marks, here's Yves Boudreau. Speaking of pinning, here's John Dumais. 20 for 2.
You're full of wisdom, sir. Oh no. Spread eagle. Yet to give out a prize here at the Worlds. Our first Spread Eagle prize went to Jimmy Nestor, who donated it to Candlepins for Cancer.
John DeMay through the hole. Eve Bedreau stole 7 on the fill. The 1, the 9, the 10. Sweeps it. Tumbles. Teeters. Won't take the 9. A lot of wood on the deck. None of it where it needed to be.
Nope.
Uh-oh. Well, there goes that pinning for John DeMay. Tough 5 box right there for a 25 through 3. And Eve Bedreau practices his strike ball, but he needed to hit the 9. He'll settle for a 9.
Yeah, settle for 9.
39 through 3. As Bernatchez with the hatches goes and gets that ball. Appreciate all 56 of you for joining us here on Candlepin Bowling Network. Free to subscribe, never a charge. Duncan MacDougall on the sticks. Bob Lee on the call. Might switch up, might leave. You never know. We'll see.
We might have Canadian teenagers come and join us.
This is match 9, the third and final of the day on Thursday.
If you are a Canadian teenager who knows the game, looking for a job in the streaming business, come to one of our tryouts.
I'm sure Aiden is not the only one that might be interested.
Okay, John Dume.
That's how you respond to a 5, dropping a nice spare on that.
And gosh, he
no dice for Eve.
sent a helicopter patrol out. Went the wrong way.
Should have sent 2. No. Eve, a couple of mystery balls right there on his third one. He'll still take 48 through 4. Very respectable. And Serge Hatchie and Scott Sparks. Scott on the hammer. Serge at 21 through 2 after a spare 2 and a 9.
So Scott was in the anchor spot the first time we saw him.
Almost a double. Look at that pin wiggle. It might keel over into the 7, but it won't fall at all. 8 on the first, all set up for a spare for the second. If he can drive that wood back anywhere but the cap on that front piece. Should take it, but double wood, always dastardly. Not that time.
Sparks delivering 33 miles an hour. Spare on strike. Oh, nothing wrong with that one except the outcome. Serge.
Should have thrown it better. It was pretty good, though.
Billy, Eve, and Serge all coming from the Dieppe alleys in Camp Breton, as I understand it.
10 for Serge.
Everybody on this squad has an average between 112 and 118.
Stars and Strikes, meanwhile, primarily out of Maine. The Stars and Strikes Bolodrome. Sparks on the spare, only 4.
Wreck and roll is not to be trifled with. Whoa! Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. Wreck and roll won the opening match here on lanes 1 and 2. The opening string against Drywall Concepts.
They blitzed them too. It was really. Drywall was struggling a little bit, but Wreck and Roll went absolutely ballistic.
And Drywall now in first place in the division.
Drywall had to claw Total back in a big way. So Scott Sparks misses his mark and will have an 8 in the 4th. Still 52 through 4. Very solid start.
All right, Mike Jakes and Brad Stewart.
Brad.
Yep.
Brad Stewart, Brent Roberts. Brad Stewart, Brent Roberts. Mike Jakes, 2 pin, 4 pins down. Brad Stewart, triangle 2, left standing.
Mike Jakes on the 4 and 2. We want to.
Very methodical delivery from Mike Jakes, almost in slow motion until release. Brad
Nice
Stewart with
ball there too.
That looping ball, looping arm action from Brad Stewart. Just can't cover.
Very precise deliveries from Jake. Likewise on that one, 29 miles an hour on that. Call that a change-up curve.
Brad Stewart, a 3-object 10, 29 now, pinning well, looking for a mark. Mike Jakes having tougher luck. Throwing a good ball, but not working.
Oh, Stars and Strikes is trying to
get on the same wavelength.
Get on the same wavelength.
That'll help.
You'll see them turning their hands around. That means everybody together.
Circle the wagons, if you will.
You hear sounds too. Sometimes you go whoop whoop whoop.
That's just Bob usually.
I don't know. Maybe it's in my mind.
Yeah, that's just Bob's brain. Mike, there it is.
They look calm, or is that tired? I don't know.
Why not both? They're not mutually exclusive.
This is match number 9, right?
Match number 9,
yeah.
9 of 11.
3 days. Into our 3rd day of competition. It is moving day. And the big mover we've seen, Canada 5.
They have kept their hot start going. Who are they up against now? Do we know? Trying to look down the ways.
Yeah.
Looks like they might be up against Fenway Academy right now.
They're way down there. Yep.
So
that would be fun to watch.
That would be a crazy match. You can probably catch that on the side of the alternate stream. They're watching 11 and 12 right now.
Pushes back. Nice.
I believe this is Joey and Brent. Brent now. Yep.
Joey finds the head pin, but crosses over on it. Sweeps out the 1-2-4. Third ball is nice too, but still leaves the 7-10.
8 for Joey, and Brent pins out nicely for a 10.
First met Joey Hutchinson at Central Park Lanes as he came in to sub for, I believe it was Rich Lamoni's team during his injury. He came in on like a house of fire.
The Horseman, Joey. Oh. Whoa, the wood deflected it away.
How about that one, though?
Wow, Brent Roberts.
That was a diamond.
That's a slick conversion right there as he undercuts the 9-pin in the back.
Yeah, the 5-pin got tripped and slid into it.
That was pretty cool. You don't see it go like that often. 4 down, 6 to go in this first string.
2 most common ways. See, the ball will carry through and somehow rattle the 2 side pins. The other one is off the wall.
After 4 boxes, Wreck and Roll up 220 to 204, 16 pins. 2 marks on the board apiece. John Dumais and Mike Jakes with spares for Stars and Strikes. Serge Hatchie and Brent Roberts with a strike and a spare respectively for Wreck and Roll.
All right, Wreck and Roll moving at about a 116 pace. Stars and Strikes at about a 108, 109.
Corey Cooper not only needs to make the diamond, he also needs to cover the 10. Now the 10 does have a piece of wood, but the diamond's going to be proved hard. Just like that, brutal. Can't throw it better than that. He's like, what the heck can I do, man?
All right.
Threw 2 great balls, and he's going to get a 9 out of it if he throws a third. Yeah. Tough 7 for Billy McClellan. Still a 61.5 for him, as his perfect string will end there. No perfection to be had this first string. I haven't seen a perfect string yet, I don't think, on these lanes.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, there've been a few in the 150s, and I don't remember any of them. That was just about perfect.
Billy McClellan, upset he left pins up, responds with a strike.
That was a perfect shot and an imperfect outcome.
That's an eagle.
The funhouse mirror of
with a
Candlepin
talon.
Bowling.
9 pin, or the 8 pin also standing on this eagle. Corey trying to hit 3 into 2. He's going to hit 3 and miss 4. Good ball. Tried to pull the string. Corey Cooper trying to pin out here for a 9 or a great 10. We'll see. How about it? It's a good 9 out of that, Bob.
Sure is. But Wreck and Roll
still in
now
control. It's not comfortable.
15 up.
Far from comfortable for Wreck and Roll, though.
They just picked up another 2 balls, though.
3 marks to 2. Plenty of time, as we are not yet in the halfway.
John Dumais.
And John Dumais slices and dices his way to 6 pins off the head. 41 now.
These two guys that may look like they make a good matchup in a wrestling match. About the same size.
Yep. Eve Bedrow's.
They both throw about 40 miles an hour.
Eve Bedrow's throwing a couple of mystery balls here. Trying to settle in now. And that's a nice 10 right there. Paul Grant special if I've ever seen one. 58 and a half now.
All right.
John Dumais trying to play this for a 10.
Okay. Chose to go away from the wood.
Well, he sends it over, but he can't quite convert as it falls into the pit. I don't hate the read, actually, Bob.
Yeah, no, because
guarantees 9.
If he's throwing it at that wood,
you could get 8.
Good chance at 8. Yeah.
Yep.
If he hits it. Five times more likely to hit a falling pin than a standing pin.
Indeed.
But if it's not pointing the right direction, don't bother. Rip. Leaves a 2 pin.
Splashing ball off the wrong pocket. John Dumais with a bundle of 5 in the middle.
2 5-pin standing. The wood there is probably connected to the 5, but let's see.
The wood first.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the 189 ball right there.
All right, Wreck and Roll continues to gain
control right now. Starts and strikes with the 10.
All right, so the marks now are 4 for Wreck and Roll and 1 for Stars and Strike, as the lead is down to 10, but that they had, because Stars and Strike had their fill. So it's 10 plus 3 balls.
Serge Hatchie on the strike. It's going to be a tough spare conversion here. It's 4 are gone, a bundle of 6 in the middle.
Wow. I'll see your strikes with one of my own.
Scott with a spark of life for Stars and Strikes here. Big hammer. Serge Hatchie, great offer at that spare. It's going to be 8 on the fill, though. 49, looking for either 58 or a miracle 59 at the half if he can 10 this out.
Don't.
9 it is. Scott Sparks, 62 and 2 balls. A double here, and all of a sudden Stars and Strikes will be right back in it. Easier said than done, especially at the end of the 3rd day of round robin. These guys, I'm sure they're tired, still fighting, as not only are they bowling a lot, but the competitive energy here is extremely debilitating.
Well, if this is match 9, this is the same lineup that Wreck and Roll put up in match 1, exactly. So.
Yep. I'm sure they've done changes since then. At least I hope so. Every bowler on their team, very solid. Oh, that looks like it.
Oh, no. All right, then.
What are you doing on 4 pin? That's mean of you. The wood is on.
Bites 9 pins out of the lead.
Just don't cap it, man. Just don't cap it. It's the one thing you can't do, and frankly, you might be able to. It's really far back on that wood or on that piece. Don't tap it, don't go low.
Oh no.
Search
Okay.
Hatchie, no. Scott Sparks looking for a spare.
Yep.
Right in the teeth.
He tore one more. 20 bucks.
That's big. Almost back in favor of Stars and Strikes now. Mark's still in favor of Wreck and Roll as that 9
So Sparks,
maintains their lead,
Yeah.
but only down to 6 now.
Sparks has 2 20 boxes, a spare 4, and a spare that's hanging.
72 half, 82 in a ball now. As Serge Hatchie had an opportunity and didn't convert. Brian Bernatchez on the lane and off the lane.
Okay.
And no $25, but a better lead for Brad Stewart with the clipped wing eagle. One less pin that he needs to knock down with a nice cut here.
I should be keeping a tally sheet of how many times there have been spread eagles.
Mike Jakes.
We're up into the 50s, I bet.
I think so too. Mike Jakes, 6 on the fill. And Brad Stewart, I saw what he was trying to do. He's trying to clip the 2-pin on the way to that wood.
Back.
Whoa, Mike Jakes, 2 in a row.
That was a Balrog there, reaching up from behind, pulling down the 10-pin.
Maureen Balrog. Good reference for the nerds. Brad Stewart looking for 9 as he's waiting for that wood to settle. Settled enough. He's going to give it a ride, and no, through the hole. Tough 6 for Brad Stewart. And Stars and Strikes now with a lead all of a sudden.
Wow.
A 6 bill and a spare.
There's still three hanging for
3-2 though.
Wreck and Roll, yeah. So
just about even with a 4-pin lead.
Yep.
Theoretically in favor of Wreck and Roll, but you never know. Nice 8-pin drop right there, and Mike Jakes, a hair light, the ball shaves away and only takes 5. So Jakes now getting the spares, but needs the fills. Fills of 6 and 5 so far on back-to-back marks. Brad Stewart, the 2-pinner. I think he can be full on this with that wood right there, but he's got to be wary. It's a good ball. No, just by. Only the 5. Not the 5. That was the 8. Mike Jakes also skirts by. Brad Stewart. Oh, that one got away. Feet in front of hand for a 9. Mike Jakes overcorrects for a 9 of his own. Brent Roberts on the mark, drops 7. He's got a triangle. Joey Hutchinson, a powerful ball, and it falls. The late falling 7 for a hammer. Stars and Strikes trying to take control here. Brent Roberts has something to say, but the 9-pin denies him. Killer. What a great ball on that with no luck. Mark Weber just keeps marking over on lane 3. He's pretty good. I don't know if you've heard of him. If not, don't worry about it. Thank you to all 57 of you viewing right now. Candlepin Bowling Network. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already. Always free, never a charge. Duncan MacDougall here on the sticks and the call as Bob Lee steps away for a moment. And I keep it rolling here. Lanes 1 and 2 in Moncton, New Brunswick. Beautiful Moncton fairways. Absolutely gorgeous house. Can't say enough about it. It's clean, it's sharp, colors are crisp, it's vibrant, it's active. It's got great people behind it. And Joey Hutchinson, spare on strike. Stars and Strikes making a huge run here. in these middle two boxes. And a 9 for Brent Roberts as we shift back to the top of the order. Oh, I'm so sorry if I had that on the wrong side for you folks. Doing my best, far from perfect. Right now, it is now 337 in favor of Stars and Strikes to 323, a 14-pin lead. And marks have evened out 2 apiece. A hammer for Billy McClellan, filling it here, dropping 6 on the first. Also, Yves Boudreau with a mark coming up. Scott Sparks in the 3-hole with a spare, and Joey Hutchinson as well for Stars and Strikes. Corey Cooper smashes the headpin back, and Billy McClellan dives away from it. A 9 fill from Billy McClellan gives him 80 through 6. Corey Cooper only 63 through 6, looking for an out, and another punch. Brutal breaks Corey Cooper all over his objects for no luck, and a 71 through 7. Billy McClellan with the 9. That strike fill draws Stars and Strikes, or Wreck and Roll, closer again. Down 4. Stars and Strikes with an extra spare in hand. Corey Cooper, a fantastic ball, only grabs 6, a tough 2-2 split. Billy McClellan wraps around onto the 3-pin, carves out 3. Cooper trying to cut, too much cut, not enough object. What a bid from Billy McClellan, powers down everything but the 7. That dastardly 7-pin on these lanes is just killing these guys. As Corey Cooper makes mincemeat of it, cuts it down for a 9. McClellan can't grab it. I'll take a 9 as well. Yves Boudreau, the only other mark here for Stars and Strikes. Oh my goodness, John Dumais with an absolute missile. What do you mean that 8-pin's still doing up? It had to have been hit. Look at all those pins fly. They fell for Mashad over on lane 3. Why didn't they fall for Dumais? Dumais killing himself, missing the 9-pin drop. And oh wow, Yves Boudreau. He had 6 on the fill, thought he hit the horseman perfectly, and they had other ideas. Killer. John Dumais, Paul Grant special. Miss the 2nd, make the 3rd. Yves Boudreau with an 8. $82 for Yves Boudreau through 7, and an even 70 for John Dumais. 1 mark on the board, equalizing the 5 box and the 9 drop. He has had 10s all the way since. 5 down, 5 to go here for Yves Boudreau. Sorry, John Dumais. Yves Boudreau chops out 3. And John Dumais, the 1 and the 10. Aiden back with us. Aiden, a lot of hometown guys for you on this team, right?
Just before I leave it to Aiden, Fenway has a small lead of about 15 pins in their match with Canada 5.
Keep close watch on that one, Bob. It's going to be a good one. John Dumais with a 9, and Yves Boudreau trying to answer here.
Yes, a lot of bowlers from Moncton and surrounding areas that I know on this team, for sure, by far.
We've only seen them once. We saw them in the very first match against Drywall Concepts. They absolutely blitzed them for the first 2 points. Drywall Concept clawed back total and took 6 at the end, although it got close. Corey Cooper trying to rally the troops. Get on the same wavelength here for Stars and Strikes, the main team. Scott Sparks off his object. It's going to drop 6. You want to take play-by-play for a minute?
Do you mind?
Please.
Got Serge Hashi on your left and Scott Sparks on your right. Serge plucks the head pin. Puts 3 and 1 separately.
The wood's not terrible.
The
to
3,
spin
the
it
6,
over.
the 7, and the 10.
Oh, no.
Tries to cut it over and plucks out the 6 pin.
That one got away. Aiden Bourgeois helping me on the call. Scott Sparks with a 10.
Hashi looking for something, and he gets a beautiful 10. Great 10 to match Scott Sparks.
You know, it would have been a really, really cool spare. It's still a pretty cool 10.
Oh, for sure. But 77 through 7 boxes. Scott Sparks 98 through 7. Here in match number 9, string number 1. Sparks left at the head pin. The 1, the 3, the 8, 9, 10. Hashi on the head pin. Just a 7 pin up.
That wood's got to roll back. I don't like it. Might come off the wall. He's got to go right at this pin.
Oh, for sure. Got to get almost as close to the gutter as you can without going in.
That's a tough one for Scott. He's off again. Hachi, can he
Hachi.
spin it?
He got it.
Oh, he drives it right back. Beautiful shot.
87 plus a ball through 8 boxes.
Pow, right in the kisser. 9 box for Scott Sparks. 107
107
now.
through 8. 5 pin lead for Stars and Strikes. With 14 boxes to go.
Give me 1 second, folks. Just doing some maintenance to give us the rest of the way. Hey, there we go. We're back.
And right there for Brad Stewart, that is a punch. Like Jock.
Jakes.
Jake's Jock.
Jakes.
Jake's?
Jakes.
Really?
Jakes.
All right.
We were just talking about that earlier. Looks like Jock is Jakes.
Okay. If you say so.
Yep. We question it as well.
And that's a 5 box for Brad Stewart.
It's the ultimate Americanization of a name right there. You take Jocks and you're like, nah, let's make it phonetic. Jakes.
Well, I'm French, so that's kind of how Jacques would.
That's how we would think Jock.
Yeah.
But someone in his family way back in the heyday said, nah, we're the Jakes now. And
all right, Mike Jakes.
there you go.
All right, I'll take it. It's good to know. Might be able to finish this string, depending.
Jakes. Trips one more.
Right of the head pin. Leaves the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 8. Stewart on the head pin. And it goes! Strike for Brad Stewart. 69 plus 2 balls and after 8 boxes.
Very nice.
Very nice strike to hopefully get him back in the string. Rock and Roll still down 6. The marks are 2 to 1 in favor of Rock and Roll.
This is still Brad Stewart, or did we get a sub?
Jakes for a 10. I don't think so.
We'll double check on that, but I do think it's still Brad. It's credited to Brad at the bare minimum. But here we are in the anchor. This is definitely Joey and Brent.
Joey Hutchinson, 8 on his spare. Put him at 74 through 6 boxes of play. Brent Roberts, the 3, the 6, and the 7. Wood in between everything. A wood on the 7 pin as well.
I think that's actually the 3-6. Oh, yeah, 3-6-7. You're right. Oh, my goodness.
What a shot by Joey Hutchinson, the 7-10 split. Unbelievable.
What a sick read. Oh, and Brent gets denied. Kicked it over.
The
but
way
just
he
in
kicked
front.
that wood from the 10 and off the wall right back into the 7 pin, that is unbelievable. A 9 box for Brent Roberts, put him at 72 through 7 boxes.
Candlepin Bowling Network here. Always, please smash that like and subscribe button. Always free, never a charge. Duncan MacDougall and our Canadian counterpart, Aiden Bourgeois, on the call right now. Joey, little amped up on that one, you could tell.
5 on the spare. That's a hammer from Brent Roberts. Pin's just gone.
Vapor from Brent Roberts. Joey Hutchinson can't answer. His streak of 3 in a row will end there.
Brent Roberts, 82 plus these 2 balls. The marks are now 3-0 for Wreck and Roll with a 19-pin lead, 18-pin lead, or
now it's confirmed. 28.
28-pin lead, but with 3 marks in hand, including 2 strikes.
As we bring you across Billy McClellan and Wreck and Roll now on lane 2. Whoa! Backdoor hammer!
Backdoor strike for Billy McClellan. Cooper looking to match.
Says, where's my backdoor cut? What do you mean? Thought we were doing that right now. Hey, you're gonna jump up. Can't even hear you over there.
Throw a real one.
Yeah, everybody just seen one, right?
Cooper tried to go for his spare, ended up plucking right through the 3-pin, and he plucks right through the 6-pin for an 8-box, put him at 88 through 9 boxes.
Corey struggling here in this back half, has yet to even reach 10. 9s and 8s all the way down. Billy McClellan trying to backdoor another. He'll have 7 on the first ball. And here it comes for Corey Cooper trying to pull the string, but no, the 1 and 2s stay put. Any chance you're on Candlepin Chat, Aiden? On Facebook?
I think so.
You want to go see if the standings are up yet?
They are.
They are. Let's take a look at those.
All right. So our standings.
Whoa! Corey Cooper, the 1 off the wall into the 2.
A spare.
Billy McClellan filled his with 7 and got a 9 out of it.
Our standings, as of right now, we have Division 1, our first place, Drywall Concepts, as of right now, 46 pins won and 18 pins lost. Fenway Academy managed to find their way to bump up to second place, taking 8 pins.
Corey Cooper finished with an 8 fill, 106 finish. Billy McClellan 124 with the 9 box. Stars and Strikes in command up 29 with 3 marks on the board for Wreck and Roll to try and bite into it.
As I was getting to it, Fenway Academy in their last match ended up taking 8 points to bump up themselves to second place with 43 points and 21 pins, 43 points and 21 pins lost. Canada 5 staying in third place with 42 points won and 22 points lost. Kingswood falling down to fourth place after losing 6 to Drywall Concepts. Kingswood Bulletproof now 41 points won and 23 points lost.
E. Pedro spares it up. John Dumais answers.
Both spares in 9th box. 89 plus a ball for Dumais and 101 plus a ball for East Bordeaux. Boudreaux.
I got this if you want to keep doing play-by-play here, all right?
Do it.
Thank you, sir. Looks like we have a 40 and 24 for A+ in 5th place. Oh, Yves Boudreau, a strike. John Dumais can't answer. He's got the baby split here. Call this the baby split. What do you call this here?
I don't really have a name for it. I mean, I call it the baby slip when I've seen it.
There you go.
I get it enough times that, you know.
Yep, John Dumais, 8 on the fill. Can't answer with a mark of his own as Yves Boudreau goes big 20 on the end, looking for another as he's got a hammer to
That's
fill.
a 10 box for a 107 for John Dumais.
So it looks like there is some separation on this side now between the 5th and the 6th seeds as 6, 7, and 8, all Birch Hill Siding Marias and Team USA tied at 30. Stars and Strikes here at 26 and 39. Wreck and Roll down below at 22 and 42. On the other side, Academy Lanes keeps sweeping. They're at 62 and 2. They lost 2 in their first match, and that is all they have lost so far. Exeter Lanes looks like they lost 1 point in their last match. They're now 55-9. Some big separation between them and the 3 seed Outlaw Rides at 46-18.
And East Boudreaux with a spare on strike in the 10th box.
40 in their last 2.
To give him a final of a 131.
16 pin difference now. Stars and Strikes and Wreck and Roll. Wreck and Roll with 3 marks to none. They can take the lead here. Outlaw Rides at 46-18 in the 3. Able Evolve at 36-28. And CPL in the 5 at 32-32. Bears Road 1 point behind at 31-33. Spikes Chimney at 28-36. Rounds out the contenders at this time.
Scott Sparks takes out the left side. A 6-pack, as Bob was calling it earlier.
6-pack is correct. Serge Hatchie drops 5 on his fill, 92, and chips further into a lead. It's now 11 for Stars and Strikes. Serge can't convert. Scott would really like it here to keep them at bay. No.
And he punches 2.
Brutal stuff.
1-5-6-10 to pick up as many pins as you want. You want to try to get at least 2 out of this if you're Scott Sparks.
Serge Hatchie does get 2 here.
Put him at 102 through 9.
Scott Sparks getting greedy.
Sparks
Head pin.
and
No.
7 box. Put him at 114. And this will bring it down to an 8-pin game. 8-pin lead for Stars and Strikes. 5:16 to 5:08. We got 5 boxes left in string 1 of match 9.
They're filling 2 strikes. Wreck and Roll is to cut back further into this. This is anyone's game right now with 5 to go.
Hatchie on the head pin.
Ooh.
And a gross break. 9-10 with a wood in front of the 9. And that's something that you definitely have to kick off the wall here.
That's just rude, man. That is 2. What do you mean? Those were good balls. That's mean. It's a stupid game. 3-1 for Scott Sparks. 9-10 for Serge Hatchie. See what he can do with this wood. Let's see if we can zoom in real quick.
I think the wood is best to kick it off the wall. Ooh.
He did, and it just didn't quite carry.
Had to hit it just a tad lower, and he had it.
Scott Sparks, can he cut it?
Almost cut it into the 7-pin.
You can't get closer than that. That was an outstanding bid right there.
Both bowlers heading for 10s. Hatchie with his 10. Finished with a 112 in string 1. Scott Sparks also with a 10. Finished with a 124. Mike Jake at 91 through 8. And Brad Stewart on a strike, 69 plus his first 2 balls that he throws.
He's had a hard string thus far, but with that strike, he can bring Wreck and Roll the lead here with a 9 fill or better. Not about the first 7 you throw, it's about these 2 right here, right now for Brad Stewart, trying to give Wreck and Roll 2 points early in this match.
The lefty underway. It's in the pocket, and he's got a triangle 3 plus the 7-pin.
Yeah, with that looping ball, he's got to be real tight on
Jake on the head pin. And leads to 5-9. I think if you're Brad Stewart, you just want to try to pick up 3 here. But
how about
gets
1?
1, and that'll put a 7 on his strike to give him 76 through 8. And now Jake misses his spare by just literally an inch, if not less.
Centimeter here in Canada, right?
9 box for Jake. Put him at 100 flat. Brad Stewart, 8 box. Put him at 84.
So every pin worth huge now.
A 2-pin game for Stars and Strikes as we speak. Still a strike in hand for Wreck and Roll. Brad Stewart definitely going to want a big box here. Hopefully maybe secure at least maybe a tie. Bring it down to the last bowlers of the first string.
And Mike Jakes, a mark would be huge here for Stars and Strikes to stem the tide. It's going to have to be a tough one here.
It is going to be a tough one,
Both
Duncan.
bowlers looking at very tough conversions. The 6-pack on the left side for Brad Stewart, and the 4 and 2 for Mike Jakes here.
That's what you guys just call it? You call it 4 and 2?
I don't have a good one for it.
Neither do I. Stewart a bid! Oh, the 7-pin doesn't go. Great try.
Can't throw it better, but the corners here are just so tricky.
Jake just missed the 2.
Great
Did
bit
not
of
miss
his
it by
own.
much.
Fantastic second balls, not matriculating into marks here.
I honestly think he's best for going for the wood. But he goes for the pin, and he missed. 9 box, 93 string for Brad Stewart.
Mike Jake looking to get a couple.
And
No, draw
just
even.
the 1. So he'll finish with a 109, bringing it down to the last 2 bowlers.
2 boxes to
2
decide
boxes
2
to
points.
go, and it's a 2-pin lead. 544 to 542, and Brent Roberts on a strike.
You would think with the strike in hand, Joey Hutchinson's going to need at least 1 mark here to take this string for stars and strikes. He is the hotter bowler overall, but Brent Roberts with the looming mark.
In the pocket,
There's the lead. Wreck and roll.
Hutchinson.
Oh,
Gross. The bucket left side plus the 10-pin.
it's nasty,
The
man.
pocket 4 is
Brent Roberts
calling
for the
it.
spare. No.
no. Takes a 19 on it. 91 through 8. Hutchinson, he chucks out 1. He's going to want at least 3 or 4 here.
With a 7-pin lead now for Wreck and Roll and counting.
That's a 10. 10
Hutchinson's
bucks.
definitely going to need a mark here in the 10th. Whoa!
That's a fantastic 10 by Joey Hutchinson. The 2, the 5, the 7, the 8, and the 10. With no wood.
Unbelievable. What a sick ball that was. Here we go. 7 pins for Wreck and Roll. Joey Hutchinson in borderline must-mark territory, barring a catastrophe from Brent Roberts here. I think Bob Lee is fully in on that Canada 5 match. I don't blame him. It's a really big one for seeding.
Roberts, the 1, the 8, the 9, and the 10. Joey Hutchinson, 4 horsemen left side.
Brent Roberts can seal it with a sick ball right here. A lot of wood on the deck. Zoom in. If he can somehow catch that piece that's on the 8.
Like that! Fantastic! And Wreck and Roll will take the first string in match 9.
Dramatic fashion here. What a comeback.
111 plus this ball. Oh, the 8-pin was actually up there.
Oh, cool. I didn't know.
So he
Well, the
finishes
7
with a
didn't go
9
anywhere.
box. 117 for Joey Hutchinson to give him starts to just a total of 563 in string 1. Wreck and Roll 571 plus this ball. And he throws 6.
6 on the
2
fill.
pins or 3 pins rocking. It will not go. 577 to 563, a 14-pin win for Wreck and Roll as Brent Roberts also finishes with a 117.
Both teams just under the tournament average of 116, which would be a 580, 581, around that ballpark. But Wreck and Roll pulling it out at the end.
Fenway behind a Chris Merrill, 10th string spare 8, wins by 8 over Canada 5 down the road.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Bob Lee. As we enter string 2. And that's Billy McClellan throwing a hammer to start. Corey Cooper, a tough leave here. What is this, the 4-7-9? Interesting. Or the 6-7-9.
679. And just a 9-pin.
Not what he wanted there, that's for sure.
Yep.
Here we go.
Okay.
That's fine.
Thanks again, Don.
Thanks again. Aiden.
Thanks, man. We'll see Aiden again tomorrow. Absolutely.
We will. Aiden, that was well done, sir.
Our resident 5th man, Aiden Bourgeois, coming in on the Bob Lee and Duncan MacDougall stream to help out in a big way as we desperately need breaks. Bob, how was yours?
Wow. Well, I spent it over there watching a nail biter between
like an
Fenway and Canada 5.
Sounds like an electric match.
Yeah.
Big seating potential there.
Murphy made a spare in the 9th and filled it big, but then couldn't connect in the 10th. And Merrill did. He had a 9-pin drop to, and he cleared Had to pick up the 10 pin. Use the wood. Use the wood on it wisely. It was well out there, but it was pointing right at it, and then blasted home 8 pins to take the 8-pin victory. Otherwise, it would have been tied if he'd gotten a 10.
Crazy match.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, Chris Merrill, of course, with that in this house,
yep,
had that last ball experience against A+.
Oh yeah, that happened. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was
devastating. Half Worcester, heard around the world.
It was. They were so happy for him there. Anyway,
trying to get the standings up. We talked through the standings, but I want to see if there are any big games or see what the big games were. It's like a 1951 from Birch Hill Siding.
Wow.
Led the way on our side.
Yeah, they had the 708
yeah.
game.
Some guy named Mark Weber. I don't know if you've heard of him. He went 451.
For drywall?
That's drywall, yeah.
Wow.
Whoa. Couple of 10s there in style. Yves Boudreau blowing his up. Bob, if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to go check for any subs real quick.
Yeah.
If you want to hop on the sticks, if
is
you're
everything
nice
up
and
there?
refreshed.
Everything up there? Good.
Everything's good. We're all rocking and rolling. I'll double check scores as well in that first one.
Okay.
Thunderous 8 from John Dumais. I'll be right back.
All right, Yves Boudreau, John Dumais. Burley, 39-mile-an-hour pitchers. Smack. That was a spare. And a 9 for Dumais. Third bowler, Serge Hatchie. Scott Sparks. Scott on the head pin left, kicks out a couple, but leaves the 6-pin standing.
By some miracle, all the scores were correct and no subs to be had. They're rolling 5. They're keeping their 5 up, at least for now. Sparks drills his spare. Oh, feels good to stand. Yves, can he answer? No, and not Yves. This is Serge. My apologies.
There's 10.
Adam Melanson had a 429 for Outlaw Rides. Justin Waters a 418. Pete Crawford a 413.
Okay, Waters is okay then.
Yeah, I think Waters is okay. He threw a 164 game.
Said he was having a little trouble pulling his arm back all the way.
Yeah, I think that good night's sleep made that arm feel good as new.
Drive and 9-10.
So that 451 from Mark Weber is now the high triple for the entire tournament. Pretty good, averaging a ho-hum 150. Looks like Weber went 118, 156, 177. Watch. Outstanding.
Sparks for the spare, gets it, kicks that 9 into the 10.
Oh, that was
off
beautiful.
The wood. Serge Hatchie with that shock of white hair.
Dives off, can't cover. Serge Hatchie gets the 10. Other notables, Birch Hill Siding had a 708 in that last match. Yep. Mm-hmm. Let me see what that was. How they pulled that off. Birch Hill Siding in that first one against Team Marias. Listen to this. 119 is the low man. They went 119, 125, 135, 161 and 168. Chris Hollett leading the way. Travis Toffelmeyer with his 61 bomb as well.
Oh, we heard his reactions to our right?
Yeah, he threw so Freddie Toffelmeyer came in the anchor spot and threw a triple in the 9th and 10th box. Chris Hollett going 417. Travis Toffelmeyer 399. Josh George getting subbed in for Freddie towards the end. Finishes with a 396 credited to him. Looks like a 10 box for Brad Stewart and an 8 for Mike Jakes. Jakes on the head pin. He's got a right triangle on the right side. Good ball. Brad Stewart drops 7. Mike Jakes has pretty good wood on this. If he can drive this straight back, it can probably swing over. It's a just by on that pitch. Takes out the hidden pin. Good ball, gone. Brad Stewart spare, 20 in a ball through 2. Mike Jakes gets by for a 9. 17, tough trip for Mike Jakes.
Brent Roberts and Joey Hutchinson to the line. Stars and strikes, wreck and roll. String 2 of 3, 85-82. You see it on your screen.
Tough string overall for Brent Roberts, but a huge finish with a strike and then a beautiful 1, 8, 9, 10 conversion in the 8th and 9th to put it away.
For wreck and roll.
And give the first 2 points to wreck and roll.
Which we'll give on the
Oh yeah, we should update that. That would help.
Joey. Oh,
he sent 2 things over, 1 in front, 1 behind.
Nothing into.
Brutal.
That's into.
Brent just devastates that triangle. What a beautiful ball that was. This wood's gonna roll, maybe in, maybe out, gonna be checked unless it keeps going. It's gaining steam. It's in now. Stops on a dime. We'll see where this ends up. Something tells me it is right on the line. And nope, it's gone. Wood is pulled. Joey has a clear shot for a 10. And no dice.
Throws the pin back.
Picks
Resets.
it up with the 4th ball.
Those are hard to make. Pin spares like that.
If only it counted.
We need a recreational pastime for the little skills in bowling.
What, pins into pins, clearing gutters?
Throwing from behind, throwing from behind the line.
Yeah, behind the approach.
Behind the approach.
Joey's going to triple late 9, 7 pin left standing. That one got away from Brent as he's only going to have a 3 fill.
I'd like to have an offhanded tournament.
That would be fun. Richard Beveridge just made a beautiful diamond over on lane 4.
Is that a 3 fill there?
It was. Joey. Wow, look at that wood. It's still going to take it. Maybe. No, it's going to wrap around. Joey denied twice, denied thrice. He hit it perfect, and it still didn't go. Brutal break for Stars and Strikes. Brad Stewart, Brent Roberts took the heart out of that, and he'll settle for an 8. Joey's still gaining, but can't believe that didn't go. I can't either. That was crazy. Brian Bernatchez next to me also looked on in disbelief. Actually, Mr. Bernatchez, I have a question for you. We know your brother has the high single in the world's history at a 220.
231.
Yeah. Do you know if he threw that in the singles knockout or during the tournament play?
During the tournament.
During the tournament, during the round robin. Thank you very much, sir.
Ask what year was that?
98.
98.
1998. Thank you very much.
I averaged that year, and he won the high single and the high triple. He had a 501.
5:01, unbelievable. So he's one of the other 500 guys that we were wondering
Yeah.
about. Thank you very much, Mr. Bernatchez. Appreciate the history lesson, as always. Billy McClellan can't cover. Corey does for a 10. $28 now for Corey Cooper. 32.
34.
32.
Okay.
Spare 4, 20, and 9-9. Strike 4, 9-9. Oh, that's my fault. I gave him a 6. He should have gotten a 4 on the field. I remember now. Corey Cooper can't get anything going on the head pin. He's got the bucket plus the 10. Meanwhile, it appears with that wood that this should be all set up for Billy McClellan to drive 3. And he will. Spare. Corey Cooper just punches his fists. Frustrated. I don't blame him. Getting no breaks right now. It's one of those instances where I think Corey's throwing a really good ball. However, it's not breaking up for him, and it might be time to just get a sub in just to throw a fresh face at these pins. 8 for Corey Cooper.
It's close though. You want to go with your best if you can. They're both hanging in the 8 to 12, 8 to 6 zone. Depending on how their last match went. I don't know if you got the updated standings.
We did.
They're
yes.
coming in.
Yeah, they're still fighting.
They're still fighting for a playoff spot.
Yeah, they're gonna need a really big run here though. Those two that Wreck and Roll took really hurt. I believe they got swept in their last match.
Oh. Okay, Pedro fills a 7. Dume has a spread eagle minus a tail feather.
Through the hole.
Okay. Big third balls, especially for Dume. That's a 10.
Great 10 from Yves Pedro. Dume looking for 3 at least. He'll settle for 2 and a 7. Wiggling 2, won't fall back door.
Yves Pedro starts with his left leg forward, mini step with his right. A little shuffle. I think that's a 4-step approach with a shuffle in there. Take a look at it one more time. He starts his left leg forward, then he brings the right foot up. He takes the ball away, and then 1, 2, 3 mini steps and a lunge. Dume, a standard 3-step approach.
Jean Dume with a great bid, can't carry.
Boudreau with a spare on that 4-step approach we were describing.
And woo, into the ocean. Jean Dume out of the hand. Almost hit the button before the ball hit the curtain.
Takes a 9. All right, now Serge Hashi. Right at the head pin.
Wrong pocket, right idea. He's got a spare leave set up here.
That's the lambda leave.
It is the lambda. And Sparks, another split. Lane 1 just killing everyone. Brian Bernatchez just told me lane 1 notoriously challenging here in Moncton Fairlane. So I'm glad we got the hard stuff. We got to see these guys try and make ridiculous shots.
Yeah,
might be toppling on others.
One of the reasons it's hard is that the footing is not the same as you move left.
Wow, Scott Sparks makes a great bid at it and can't carry the 4. And Serge tries to steal it on the back door, but it won't go.
That was a 9 though.
If that was a hammer, then that was a 9. It was not.
No, it was not.
It was a 9 box.
Yeah.
And a 10 for Scott Sparks. Oh, Sparks had a fill.
Yeah, he had a 5 fill and a 10.
Yeah, that's math.
All right, Caleri.
They look like they're having a lot more fun on lanes 3 and 4. A lot of marks over there. Drywall Concepts trying to hold on.
You know, I caution Stars and Strikes. If you get on the same wavelength and you turn down, that wavelength could bring you all down.
If you're all wrong together, you can still be right. Serge Hatchie contending with a Caleri. Skies it. Headpin and the 7 fall. Everything else up.
Sparks punches through the half Worcester.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh. He's got 5 pins left.
Serge makes the 2 easy ones for a 9. And good out there from Scott to get 9 out of that. Very solid right there. Could have been a 5. He'll get 4 more the hard way. $38 for Serge Hatchie. And 52 for Scott Sparks. Through 4. Brad Stewart on a fill, rockets 9.
Like the way he follows through with the ball.
Something to take note on. Young bowlers, follow through like that, you'll find success. Mike Jakes off the head pin.
It's like he's going out to shake hands with the head pin.
Yeah. He has the 1-3, and I believe the 9 is there as well behind. Oh, yeah. No!
Oh!
I thought the cap was actually good there, but it just wrapped right around. Brutal break right there. Oh, Jakes, are you kidding?
No break there either.
What do you mean neither of those fell? They were both hit. They were both hit well. Some cruel game.
Uh-oh.
Especially at the end of the day, you want to get something going, feel good going into the night, and then the pins just do that. Just killer.
You know, Brad was working on a spare there.
He was. He filled it with 9. He was at 38 through 3 now. Even though he hit that head pin twice, it didn't fall over. Silly game. Mike Jakes did cover for a 10. And a 1 and 2 split, pretty good wood for Brad Stewart. Mike Jakes, I'd almost rather see that 3 pin up, but there's decent wood on this 1 pin plus the triangle on the 6. Just cover the 10. Although knowing these pins, somehow the 9's going to stay up.
Nope. Different
Brad goes wide.
not spare. Okay, there's a yes spare. Back and forth on the triangle in the back.
Mike Jakes does take it. That's a big mark for Stars and Strikes as Brad gets the 10.
Okay, anchor bowlers.
Early 17 pin lead here for Wreck and Roll as they're looking to get 2 more points. 2 marks on the board to 1 in favor of Wreck and Roll.
Okay.
Tough first balls there. 4 for Brent Roberts, 2 for Hutchinson. Neither on a mark. Oh, good bid there.
Hutchinson turns his body almost 90 degrees sideways before he delivers.
It's the Mark Gallagher approach.
Yeah.
He chopped out the 1-9. Tough break on a decent ball. Brent Roberts with a good 10. And Joey with a very tough 5.
Half a rack. Nice ball there, crosses 9 and up.
Well, Joey thought he threw a good ball, and I did too, but gross. 4, 5, 7, 10.
Zoom in on it. He's going to have to poke it in the eye.
Yeah, both of these are tough. Brent has to go absolutely right at this. Weber's about to throw a strike. No, just off. Lane 3, by the way.
Oh, Roberts
way off.
with.
Into the ocean.
No, keep the pin cam on. With a sideways blow, can't get a message across to the 10th.
And there it was for Brent Roberts for a 10. And Joey gets a 10 of his own. .22 pins now for Wreck and Roll in their advantage. Still 2-1 or 1-1 marks now. Nope, 2-1 in favor of Wreck and Roll. One of those marks here with Billy McClellan in the palm of his hands. Corey Cooper trying to get something going. Kaleri.
All right.
Tough fill for Billy McClellan.
That's
only
4,
takes
right?
4. Corey, good bid. Can't carry either sleeper, and Billy goes wide. Corey Cooper just can't get anything to break up. No fault of his own, it feels like. We might get a sub here.
Someone taking off his booty.
9s are wild. Well, I see John Dumais with the ball in hand. And looks like Corey's staying on. Never mind.
Yeah, Dumais. Yeah, Dumais is going to be up next. Maybe taking his balls off the rack.
Oh, potentially.
Or maybe, I don't know.
Corey staying on. The 1, 2, and the 7. Billy just decimates 8 pins, but the corners won't go. And Corey's off. Billy is on. 7-10 conversion using the wood to perfection. And a spare for Billy McClellan. 65 in a ball, I believe. Corey with a 9.
Yeah, 9.
9 spare. Corey with a $9. 54 now through 6 for Corey Cooper. Yves Boudreau on a mark here as well. John Dumais. American Open, Canadian closed. Yves, Canadian closing his box.
6.
Takes 6. Brutal.
It's a brutal verb. Prepositional phrase, I suppose.
John Dumais takes the heart out. Washes out the 10 as well. And I wonder if Yves is going to go and try and use this wood, or is just going to play the triangle clean and hope to God something
It's not pointing in the right
pirouettes
direction,
over.
so you'd have to turn it a bit.
I think if he goes low, if it stays right there, every centimeter of this wood matters. I think now if he goes low, tries to catch it on the way. No, he's playing the triangle.
And he brings it across,
Walks
and
it
the
over.
wood blocked it. Yep.
Brutal break,
Terrible.
Yves Boudreau, and now he's got a T-bone that might deny him that 7 pin for a 10.
Oh, no.
Mean game. John Dumais, 7. Yves Boudreau, well, we'll never know as he throws it way out into the Atlantic Ocean on its way to England, 4-9. Still approximately the same latitude as England, I believe, here. I don't know. I'm not
I
that,
think
I'm not that good
England's
at
pretty
geography.
far north in the latitude.
Yeah,
business.
that's why I'm saying we're pretty far north too.
Yeah, could be. We're more west than north of
That is
Boston.
true. That is true. John Dumais has a bundle of
I'm
6
more
in the
east
middle.
than north. Myself.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Boston is more west
We are
than
far.
south.
We are far from west here. And
Yeah,
what a bid!
slip
But the,
slide.
yeah, 9 pin, no dice. Yves Pedreau, the 4-1, really good wood. If he can blow up this check mark, it should send over.
Back and no dice on the kingpin.
Well, he cut the 3 into the 1, but my goodness. I think these lanes are tightening up a little, Bob. Even more so than they were before. John Dumais with a 10. Seeing a little less slop overall, I think. Slop not necessarily a bad thing. It just indicates pins sliding around a little more, backdooring, whatnot. Although we did see a backdoor strike in the last string, so who am I to say?
We can watch this wood. It's not pretty.
It's not pretty, and it's only for a 10, but we'll see it nonetheless. High and tight, Yves Pedreau
Got it.
caps it and sends it home,
Yikes.
just barely missing.
Teaches you how to cap one.
72 through 6 for Yves Pedreau.
All right. Scott Sparks.
2. Serge and Scott, neither of them on a mark either. Yves trying to change that, punishes 8. He's got a little flick of the wrist on his release. It's really interesting, actually, if you watch closely. Look at him. He's in that pitcher stance almost.
3 steps for Sparks. Let's see how many.
I think it's going to be, it's 4. 1, 2, 3,
4. Yeah, it's a hop and a skip there.
And a spare for Serge Hatchie. Eight for Scott Sparks. Yeah, for as much as Brad Stewart gets the ball out, Serge kind of just flicks it in.
Well, yeah, he's as opposed to your Joey Hutchinson who's turning, he's keeping himself face the same direction each way, taking wide steps toward the foul
Wide
line.
steps and almost a gallop at the end.
Yep.
Scott Sparks a 3-1-1. Gallops in just off the head pin. Takes out 7. The high-low jack left standing.
I kind of like the idea of keeping a steady waist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The less things you do in an approach, the less things you can screw up. That's the way I think about it. And that's me doing a million things in my approach. Scott Sparks can't convert.
Oh.
Serge just got by and somehow nothing, even with hitting the wood.
Still there.
Scott for a 10, it'll be a 9. Fatigue may be a factor for these two teams. So they're currently out of contention. Need a really big run here to get back into it. I don't know what their draw looks like the rest of the way, but if it's not favorable, they're in trouble. 9's abound for Serge and Scott. As Mike Jakes and Brad Stewart step up.
We have a Serge's fill.
Serge had 7. He's at 64 with a 9. So he's at 55. So 7.
7 and 9, yeah. All right.
Mike
Fourth
Jakes,
fullers.
5 on the fill. Brad Stewart drops 7. Once again, the 4-7-10. Seen this a million times here.
Yeah.
And that's going to get by Mike Jakes.
Jake says that.
Whoa!
Oh, wait, that's a.
Brad Stewart converts somehow.
Didn't even think that was a spare opportunity.
He powers through the wood, and the ball comes up off the curtain and just falls like a rock onto the deck and drills the 10 from the side. That was cool. Candlepin Bowling Network, ICC Worlds, Day 3, Match 3, String 2. Mike Jakes throws a strike. Trying to answer. Brent, a hair heavy, gets punished with a 3-1 and a 6 fill. And he can't convert, goes wide. Corey Cooper drinking water like a nerd. He didn't hear me, that's okay. $9 for Brad Stewart. I say as I'm also drinking water, so. You also have to hear me talk about this match for the next probably hour or so. And wow, look at this sleeve. Are you kidding me? He just took out the middle diamond.
Yuck.
The 4, the 6, and the back row, 2 triangles parallel to each other. What do you mean? That's killer.
I've seen that once before, maybe twice.
Well, now you've seen it thrice. So I'd say twice, maybe thrice. Won't go for Brent Roberts. Joey Hutchinson, 5 pins to contend with. A horseman plus the 5. He'll take everything but the head pin for a 9. A good out ball right there. And a tough 7 for Brent Roberts. This pin's really tightening up. We're seeing some funky things here.
Wait, okay.
7 for Brent.
And the
9
7 for Brent.
9 for Joey. Joey rockets the pocket, a hair light, a baby split with good wood. Brent Roberts off the head pin. I don't blame him after that head pin hit last one. And now he's got a horseman. A little easier than 2 triangles parallel to each other. Brian.
Strike? A spare, right?
Spare for Hutchinson. And wow, the 2 pin doesn't go. So we just saw the diamond, the triangle 4 and the triangle 6 at the same time. That's good. You can't have seen that too often here, have you?
No, I never. I don't remember seeing it.
Not ever. Wow, and Brian's been around the game for a long time.
Yeah.
Crazy lead here as lane 1 tightening up, especially so. The whole house doing so. Wild stuff. Back to the top of the order. Bob Lee with a score update.
Well, it's 331, 288, a 43 pin lead for Wreck and Roll. The marks are hanging, 2 of them for Stars and Strikes, and 1 for the Wreck and Roll squad. Their lead is solid. Figure it to be about 35 after all is said and done.
Joey Hutchinson tries to convert a spare. He filled with 3, and he will not have one here in the next. And Corey finally spares. He only hit it 4 times that time. And Billy with a 10. $78 now for Billy McClellan through 7. 64 in a ball. Corey Cooper trying to get back to par. Billy, well, he hit the head pin and finally keels over.
Ugh.
He's got a 3-pin rail on the left and the triangle 6 on the other side. Corey Cooper,
Feels
brutal. Not the ball to get away as that's a tough spare fill. Billy plucks the 4. Corey, good ball there. Wishes he threw it first. A baby split. The wobbling 3 and the 10. And a great 9 out there for Billy McClellan. Corey through the hole, tough 8, tough trip. Finally gets a mark, but is only 20 through those 2 boxes. 74 now through 8. Fatigue maybe playing a factor here. Stars and Strikes looking to get something going as they are facing a large 45-pin deficit now. Yves Bedreau.
Crosses over, snags 3, maybe 4.
Maybe.
If you cross over all the way across the other to the left side of the 2-pin, you're in trouble.
Usually. Sometimes if you get into that pocket, the wrong pocket, occasionally it can break up for you.
Yeah.
But more often than
When
not.
you have the other spin, especially though.
Yeah, more often than not, with the ball tailing away, it won't do anything.
Yeah.
It'll just drop into the gutter. You have to have the pins do all the work. Usually not a recipe for success. Both bowlers looking at 10s here, potentially. The right triangle on the right side for Yves Bedreau, and it won't carry the corner. Jean Dumais does for a 10. They're going to fetch that pin. I'm going to step away for a quick minute, Bob. Just take a walk.
Okay.
I'll be back very shortly.
All right, thank you, Duncan MacDougall. We are in the second of 3, as you can see by the scoreboard in the bottom middle of your screen. Wreck and roll from the St. John and Cape Breton area. Lead Stars and Strikes 939 to 881 in the total. They took game 1 and are leading in game 2 by about 44 as Yves Bedreau shows why. Striking, and Jean Dumais strikes back. Both bowling their 8th boxes will sit down and wait for their fills on the last time through the order. That brings Serge Hache and Scott Sparks. Stars and Strikes, a bowling alley out of Maine. Serge Hache is at 64 through his first 6. Flips that one right. Seems to throw with a reverse. Sparks takes a 3/4 backswing too. Still looks like the ball's coming out right to left though. Yeah. Sparks picks it up. That's spare. We'll put him at 79 in a ball through 7. Serge ended up with an 8. First ball in the 8th now for Hache. 4-step approach, crosses over on the left side, grabs 4. Sparks now. Filling, hits the pocket a little light, ends up with a 6. That's a side saddle triangle plus the 7. Sparks is at 124 in string 1. Now at 85 through 7, 15 over. Looking to make another spare, gets it and scatters pins all around the 7, none hit. Serge will take 6. And Scott will take 9. They step aside for Mike Jakes and Brad Stewart. Stewart, St. John. Had a 93 in the first. Now sits at 73 on 2 spares. In the 6th, he's 13 over. Jakes, left side, leaves the Caleri. Wood rolling around might help, might hurt, might get in the way. That was a good pitch on the post leave. Stewart will be without a mark. Jake's very similar. Can't get the sleeper to fall. Hit his object. Pins are 3 inches wide. And 10. Brad Stewart trying to put away frames, get those little gains. So Jake's ended up filling his strike with 7. Getting a 10 there. Okay, tough split for Stewart. Decent. No wood opportunity for Jake. So that's a 45% spare opportunity for pros. Figuring they hit it about 70% of the time. Hit their object 70% of the time. Nothing doing there. Stewart comes in a little left. Pops the wood in the eye and takes a 9. Pair of 9s there. And they'll step aside for the anchors. Brent Roberts at 57 through 6 under his number, under his box. Joey Hutchison at 53 needs 7 to catch his box. Good bounce off the wall there. Looked like he's going to take the 3 in the triangle, 3 in the corner. Hutchinson was filling and gets 6. Spare bid, no go. Roberts takes 10. And Joey will go for 9. Lead's coming down though. I see it as it's 21. Rock and roll. Love to get that under 20 before coming into the last string. Another good lead. Joey Hutchinson. With the wood pinching it, that'll go at a little higher rate. You get deflections. Okay, objects might have gotten that one, but not the 3-pin. Okay, neither there. Both men missed right. That's a 10. And that is a 9. Okay, this is the crunch time for, I gotta say, for Stars and Strikes. Wreck and Roll hanging on to their last opportunity to catch up to the top 5. Corey Cooper, the 7-10 split in wood. We're going to look at the wood up close. No. Saw that wood topple around the 7. It didn't go. Cooper gets it the third time. .96 through 9 for McClellan, 84 for Cooper. He'll need a century mark. A mark that with a 6 fill would get him to a century. Left that one left and high-low jack with 4 pieces of wood. I kind of want to see those on the pin cam too. I like the pin cam. Bounce, bounce. No luck. All right, final pitch of the second string for Corey Cooper. Trying to get him, is at 93, trying to get to 94. 93. McClellan ends with a 105. 12 pin game in that matchup. John Dumais and Yves Boudreau, who brought some life back into the house with a pair of strikes, closing out their 8th boxes. Dumais drives just right of the head pin. Has the 4 horsemen. Boudreau pulls left. And actually gets a better outcome. That's 7. A little easier spare, it looks like. Dumais still filling on the strike. Can't play it too cute. He wants to get all 4. Oh, God. Got it on the left side. That spare is good. A 10 for Dumais, but with the spare on strike from Yves Boudreau, the match gets a little further out of hand. Not the match, but the second string. Dumais drives that one and trying to put it back in his hand. Strike. Alternating strikes in the 8th and 10th. 8 on the fill for Boudreau. No, 7 on the fill. There's another one back there. Spare bid is off target. Final pitch for a 10 and a 128. Very good. One of the reasons for the 30-pin lead wreck and roll with that big 138 game. Dumais now sits at 100. His first 2 marks with the strikes in the 8th and 10th. He had a 107 in string 1. Needs a reset. Pins weren't right. Dumais delivers on the mark. Double! All right, 3 strikes, and he's still counting. He's gotten to see a 12th rack. You don't see that very often. If you could make a choice, you wouldn't want your double strikes in the 10th because you don't get the extra fills. But this reminds one of the some of the great finishes of all time, including that Tom Olsa Craig Holbrook classic on Channel 5. Olsa got 30, needing 30 to clinch. Okay, that one's a little wild, and it will be a 4. 24 in the final. Let's see how the score changes now. Okay, they've got it down to 16. So despite the spare on strike from Boudreau, fills of 10 and 7. Dumais matches with fills of 14 and 8 and has closed that lead. So do not count Stars and Strikes out. That's off the head pin for Sparks. Hatchie, who had a 6 in the 8th, pokes through, and that's a spread eagle. We'll clear that one is pure. So $25 if he can make it. It's a 5,000 subscriber challenge. Oh. Well left. Well, we just had a double strike, Duncan. Bring it a little closer.
Oh, what did I miss? A hammer.
From John
24
Dumais.
bucks from John Dumais. There you go.
3 strikes in the end after going open the first 7.
All of a sudden, it's down to 16 for Wreck and Roll.
Okay, that's a pair of 9s. Erase that box. We're down to our final 5.
Couple of marks for Stars and Strikes here, and they can work their way back into this. Sounds like they're doing leagues now over in the practice room. So now if any warm-ups come in, they're going to get 6 balls before they throw a legit one for this third and final.
All right.
Serge Hatchie wipes out 6. A 6-7 for Scott Sparks. Let's take a look at this one, Bob.
Oh, yeah, this is not looking pretty.
They're going to go and grab that pin out in front, which I'm sure he'd love to play, but it's a little too far. And what do you think? Clean cut, probably. He might be able to send that wood in front of the 7 off. I don't know. Oh, let's see where he's going.
Yeah, that's true. If he just hits that 6 pin, anything on the right side of it is going to send it over
potentially.
And
he's got to hit it so that it can't just catch the full cap. He's got to really clip that piece. Scott Sparks trying to make magic happen. Sends it off the wall.
Oh! Ball disappeared and came back.
Well, neither of us saw it that way. I don't know if Scott did either, but he muscled it over for a huge spare for Stars and Strikes. Oh, no, Serge.
No magic there.
Stars and Strikes can work it back into single digits with a big fill from Scott Sparks. And Serge is going to clean up for a 9. 15 minus a ball here in this last one.
96 from Serge. Sparks now at 113. Love to get to 120 or more. Love to close that lead down to. Oh, how about that, Phil?
That was a pretty good ball.
It sure was.
I don't know what those pins are doing on the deck. He evaporated those for a big hammer on the end, and all of a sudden, it's a 5-pin lead for Wreck and Roll. Stars and Strikes making a late run.
We should probably check that if it's this close.
I'm taking a look. Completed boxes or completed bowlers are correct for Wreck and Roll. And Wreck and Roll is confirmed.
498, 493 with 4 to play. Jake's got a lumberyard though. Skip, bounce, and it goes. He tapped it.
Another mark, Stars and Stripes.
And okay,
Brad Stewart, the answer.
Wow.
Massive spare, Brad Stewart to stem the tide. 96 in a ball confirmed. 77, all scores confirmed. It's a 5-pin lead officially. 508 to 503 in favor of Wreck and Roll. 2 fills on the board right here. 3 boxes to go.
Last 2 fills have been bigger than 10. As 10 or bigger.
Mike Jakes, a huge ball here. Wrong pocket, right idea. Topples 6 on the fill. Brad Stewart, a huge ball, drops 9. Lead back up to 8. Spare leaves for both bowlers here. Running down the 3, should carry the back pin. No, Mike Jakes goes wide. And Brad Stewart can push the lead back to double digits with a spare here.
Okay.
No!
Kept it on the lane. Even though it's a flat guard, I think it stayed
It
on
looked
the
like
lane.
it was on the lane. Mike Jakes with a 9. It's going to be at least 8 as Brad Stewart checks 10.
That was a
9
111
pins.
for Jakes and a 121 for Stewart. He's at 214.
9-pin lead now for Wreck and Roll going into the final 2. Joey Hutchinson in this position before, needs a mark, wasn't able to get it last time. Can he pull through this time? It's a monster ball. It's going to be 8 of cord of wood in front of this 9-10. Should be able to go. We'll take a look after Brent Roberts throws this ball, carves out 4, and Joey Hutchinson with a chance here. He loads up, gets it!
Wow.
Brent Roberts doesn't need to convert here, but it sure would help. The 6-pack, the wood, barely rolling in, not on anything, but could keep the ball contained. It's a pretty good one. No, it goes wide. Watt wraps around, somehow trips up the 8. 5 pins left, every one huge for Brent Roberts here. And a 5. A 3-pin lead with a ball in hand for Stars and Strikes to take the lead back now.
I see 4.
5 and a mark. Yep, you're right. It should be 4.
Okay.
$111, $121.
All right.
Yep.
Joey releases right. Okay, that was the 3-6, and then the 5 fell slowly at the end.
3 pins down. A huge 9-pin drop for Brent Roberts. You think Joey needs to make this now after a tough 3 fill. It's a decent ball. No, skates by.
I think that's it.
The 1-7-10 left standing.
They can't mark.
If Brent Roberts misses this twice. No, Brent Roberts spares in the 10th to give Wreck and Roll another 4 points in another tight one. Joey Hutchinson with a 7. Brent Roberts coming in clutch, 2 strings in a row. And Wreck and Roll up 4 to none in points. Total still close. 97.
That's confirmed.
525.
And how about it? That is how you answer it.
Vapor. 538 confirmed for Wreck and Roll. And a big 20 on the end for a 102 for Brent Roberts.
Sandwiched 8 open boxes around a pair of spares for the victory.
552 to 538 is the total as we see it up there and you see it up here.
It matches. Okay, I'm gonna move to string 3 then.
Yes, we are. Take over the sticks if you want, Bob. Bring us home.
I'd appreciate that.
Of course. Well, you just go ahead and give Wreck and Roll their 4 points that they earned before we switch on over. All right. We do the old 1-2 skibbity-doo here.
This is match 9 of the 2025 ICC Worlds from Moncton, New Brunswick. My first trip north of the border for bowling.
Might as well.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's not the bow Billy wanted. Spare leave, bud, as I like to say.
He got a kick out of it.
Yeah. Good time to throw it to start off your string.
Probably good to laugh when you throw a wild pitch.
Usually means you're loose up there, even if it does get away. And Corey Cooper still searching for
I have
answers.
a tendency to slap my hands.
If I'm on a fill, then I'm mad. I think there's a cap on the lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a chunk of that pin on the lane as he eviscerated it. That's going to be a 7 for Billy. Corey with the 10.
I think, yeah, he's asked Mike Jakes to go down and
Yeah, they're going to need to grab that piece of pin, and they're going to need to probably grab that pin later. Almost assuredly pop the cap off.
Oh. All right. Small piece, yeah.
Yep. As the Wreck and Roll bowler that went to retrieve it grabs a souvenir. Oh no, it's a small sliver. Interesting.
It's enough to mess with your roll.
Yeah, enough to muck up the pin for sure. Billy McClellan trying to find that head pin. Gross.
Yeah, he found it. What good is it?
He's saying, well, I did my job. What do you want? Whoa, Corey Cooper.
Corey couldn't find it, but found it on a backslide.
Backdoor 9. This is going to be a mess of wood in front of this. We'll take a look at it. Oh, no. Billy McClellan through the hole. Tough break here.
Uh-oh.
He's got to shove
Three
something
pieces of wood
high on any of them.
Kind of the wrong way, yeah. Push in the bush. It goes!
Oh! Third time's the charm. The third piece hits for Corey Cooper for a spare. He had it all the way, I'm sure. As Billy McClellan pins out nicely. He'll take an 8, though. 15 through 2. Tough start for Billy. Spare for Corey Cooper. Let me give him his just desserts, and then we'll move on over to the number 2 bowlers.
So Wreck and Roll's won both the first 2 strings, but it's still total well in play. It's only 23 at the moment.
Ball in hand for Stars and Strikes. Can trim it to the teens. Theoretically, still a lot of bowling left. John DeMay chops out 3 on the right side. And Yves Pedreau just muscles down those 3. And John DeMay chops out 2. He's got a bundle of 3 and the left-hand side to contend with. Tough 5 for an out here. Yves Pedreau looking for a 10. No, goes wide. John DeMay, 7. Only loses 1 pin in the exchange. Neither bowler happy with that box, though. I wouldn't be either. I hate 7s. And these guys are better than me. Yves rifles the pocket, and my God, these pins are tight right now. There's wood on this to maybe carom it over. Yves. Somehow, someway, the 10 pin doesn't go. The 6-pack also doesn't go. 10 pin standing tall for both bowlers on great spare bids. Yves Pedreau. He's going to hit this 3 different ways, and it's not going to go. Oh, he does. He shoves it down. Powerball, Yves Pedreau. John DeMay.
Off the wall.
Off the wall. That's a 9. For those uninitiated, if a ball goes into the gutter before it makes legal contact with anything on the plate, whether it be a pin or a piece of wood, anything that gets knocked down from there on out does not count. So if the ball goes into the channel, or if you throw it hard enough, if it comes back off of the curtain, it is no good.
Happens once in a blue moon.
Serge Hatchie taking a seat now. Bob, can you go and find out who's bowling now? Seven drop for Scott Sparks. 7 as well for our mystery bowler.
It's David. David Duguay.
David Duguay, thank you very much. David Duguay denied right there, as we'll give him his just desserts.
That's right, we saw him come in the first match a couple days ago.
Sparks spares. Duguay 9.
Duguay 9, yep. Would it be nice to be able to reach into your back pocket and pull out a nice 120 bowler like Academy does on their spares? or 130 guy that's been resting.
Or lucky strike as well.
Yeah.
A gluttony of good bowlers. Scott Sparks had a big finish, looking to stay hot. Rifles 7. Dave Duguay, a 3-1 split. Can he make a cut? No, not with that ball.
Hey, Sparks needs to play it on. Would probably have liked to play it on the inside.
Sure did. He almost backdoored the 10.
When we say inside, we mean inside the hole.
Inside the hole, absolutely. It's not left and right. It's if you have 2 pins going one way, inside is putting the ball on the other side of the pin.
All right. So if it's a spread eagle, inside is if you miss inside, you get nothing.
You get through the hole. If you miss outside, you usually get 1, maybe 2, sometimes more if you send something off the wall on an active ball.
Yeah, and the conventional wisdom is that on canyon shots like that, like when you got the half Worcester or the spread eagle, that the inside balls have a little better chance.
Hitting pins into pins is usually a good recipe for success, is what I've seen. The ball's actually
hitting pins into walls too.
Hitting pins into walls. The pins are actually usually heavier than the ball, so they'll generally have a little more force. Plus the geometry of the pins has a propensity to do more.
Yeah, right. On a good thunderous strike ball, often the ball only hits 2 of the pins.
Brad Stewart back up, drops 9 on his first ball. Mike Jakes washes out 4.
Sometimes 3.
Bang. Brad Stewart, another mark. Bowling very well right now after a 121 in a second. Whoa. Great bid, Mike Jakes. No luck. As that beautiful second ball could have been thrown first, could have been a 9 drop. Instead, he'll try and pin out for a 10. Slow backswing, solid release for a 10, Mike Jakes.
Standings.
I have standings here. Do you want averages?
Yeah, I just got. They're fine. I can't get them up on my iPad for some reason, but yeah, I want the whole thing.
Give me
I
one
got
second.
it right here.
You got it right there? Beautiful. Brad Stewart, only 3 on the fill there. Mike Jakes with a thunderous 9. There's that first ball first, as I like to say. Mike Jakes looking for the spare. Boom.
Yeah, Wreck and Roll came in at 22 and 42. They're now up to 26 and 42. Stars and Strikes was hanging just behind Team USA. There were 5 behind Team USA in 8th place.
So they're falling a little further now at this point.
They're at 25 and 43, and if it's moving day, they're now moving down, and I think they may have written their ticket.
Yeah,
back.
Hey, that's the way the world goes. Everyone's competitive, but in order for some to win, some have to lose.
Yeah, the fifth place team, Drywall Concepts leads the division with 46 points won, followed by Fenway, Canada 5, Kingswood Bulletproof, and A+ has moved into the 5th position. Birchall Sidings on the way out, but to catch A+, everybody's going to need 40, and we're down to our last
3 matches.
Yeah, 3 matches, which is
Joey Hutchinson, spare. Beautiful ball right there. Trying to energize Stars and Strikes. Brent Roberts with a 9.
Yeah, there are 20 points remaining undecided for Stars and Strike, and they're at 25. If they got all 20, they would need A+ not to get more than 6 out of those 20. It's a long shot. They're not quite eliminated.
Yep. Slight 400 watch right here. Scott Sparks is at 273 with 22 boxes to go. He needs 127 in his next 8. Yves Boudreau needs 123 in his next 8. Wow, Brian Roberts, a thunderous strike. Brent Roberts, apologies. 19 and 2 balls now for Brent Roberts. Joey Hutchinson powers down 7 on the spare. Triangle 6. There's Wood. It shouldn't play a role. It's a good triangle. He still has to hit it, and he somehow chops through. Unbelievable. Those corner pins here in lane 1 and 2 in Moncton Fairlanes, just killing these guys. There's the 10. 27 now for Joey Hutchinson through 2. So we make our way back to the top of the order. Russ Neely looked like he was about to sub for Corey Cooper, when instead he's going to retrieve the, kick something into the pit, it looks like. Gives us time to go back to the top of the order now. Early 109 to 89 start for Stars and Strikes. 2 marks to 1 in their favor. Brent Roberts, the lone strike for Wreck and Roll. Corey Cooper and Mike Jakes both on spares.
Now we know that on Candlepit Chat and elsewhere, as Cooper is set up for his first ball in the 3rd. Half Worcester. Nice 8 drop there.
Only 4 for Corey Cooper.
There's a lot of talk of relegation, which would make matches like this one actually really fairly exciting. You know, wreck and roll down, you know, in one of those bottom 3 positions.
So the conventional wisdom is that the bottom 2 would, if you finish,
if it was the bottom 3 2 years in a row was the last I saw.
I thought it was bottom 2, but it could be bottom 3. Billy McClellan spare on the back door. So if you finish in the bottom 3 2 years in a row, you are subject to losing your spot at this World Tournament. Someone on the wait list could come up.
Right. The captains did not take that up. What I heard was it takes years to make a change. You don't change the rules under franchises that feel like they own a slot here at Worlds. But it will probably continue to live if enough people think it's a good idea, which, well, I for one, would find this match very interesting if it had relegation implications.
I find more and more conversations are being had around that.
Yeah.
So the more it talks about it, the more we can speak it into existence. Corey Cooper with a Taloned Eagle takes out the Talon and the left side.
And it doesn't mean your players can never come back. It just means your franchise has to go back into the free agent pool, and someone else can try to put together a team.
9 fill for Billy McClellan. He misses his spare for a back-to-back opportunity.
That's a good
Corey,
10 there.
Corey absolutely decimates those 3 for a 10. Billy whiffs again for a 9. I think it's a great idea, Bob. I think that it needs to be taken very carefully. One of the problems with that is that the people voting on this are the captains.
Yeah, they'd be voting against their long-term.
Against their best interests.
Yeah, their long-term interests.
There's been other talks about having a committee independent from those who bowl consistently in this tournament that would make those decisions, which is not a bad idea either. John DeMay trying to wheel that 7-pin into, or that 10-pin into the 3-6, but it won't go. Yves Boudreau carves out 4. Suppose he chops out 4 that time. Feels more like a choppy leave. John DeMay. Oh. Just wide. These bowlers feeling the exhaustion of bowling this time. That one gets away from Yves Boudreau. He dropped that. It's so hard to be consistent. You have to have everything follow through in the exact format that you need. The ball, everything needs to be in tempo between the upper and lower body. As both bowlers struggle to find it there, a 9 and a 7 for John DeMay and Yves Boudreau respectively. That 9 is in the 3rd box. What are you doing, Duncan? XL wins again. John DeMay, pocket rocket, 2-1 split. Yves Boudreau, that's a decent ball, and wow, look at this, Bob. Took out the 1-3-6.
Ick.
I actually don't hate this. It's
No.
pretty good wood on there. It's just a bucket
just
with
throw a strike ball on the 2-pin.
It's a bucket with an extra step. That's all it is. Canadian bucket on the 2-pin. That wood can theoretically carry, not if you throw it there. And now 5 pins to contend with for Yves Pedro on the out. John DeMay looking for 1. No, it's going to be an 8. Yves gets 9 out of it. Not bad. Yves Pedro now needing to essentially mark out for a 400. Haven't seen one on these lanes, and we don't expect to, as these are some of the tougher lanes on the house. Great for content, but everyone likes big strings as well.
Thank you. Russ Neely Jr. handing out chocolate treats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
No,
much.
thanks.
Finish that up, Bub. I'll have mine once you're good to go. Neither of these bowlers on marks. Yves, Scott Sparks looking for the head pin to make it dance, misses it. David Doogie, the triangle 5 plus the 10, throws it into the Pacific Ocean.
So Scott Sparks
With an 8.
they came in with a 113 average through the first 8.
Dave Doogie, it was there for a 10. Frustrated.
Doogie,
No, he's laughing it off.
Doogie was bowling at a 111 pace through 16 games. Okay, good looking head pin ball. Spreads across and leaves that bucket of 5, the thing I call the hay bale. Nope. Whoa. All right. Sparks and Duguay for 10s now. That's one of them. The trickier 10 here. He got it. Wipes his brow. Now Mike Jakes.
That was delicious. My goodness. Shot of energy for us. The perks of announcing right there, Bob.
Yep. Brad Stewart is Wreck and Roll's high bowler so far this season with a 120 through 21 games. Pitching out of the 4 hole.
It's not a really good ball, you can tell. Wreck and Roll struggling, but Brad Stewart's locked in, trying to make a name for himself in this tournament.
Oh.
Miss it by less next time, Brad. Jesus.
Throws a left-handed ball with a lot of left to right spin.
Mike Jakes had a fill there. I forget what it was. I didn't quite catch it.
Jakes takes 3 abbreviated steps.
9s are wild. I'll be able to discern from here. Looks like he's at 32, so that was a 3 fill to get him there.
Jake's
9 for Brad.
Jake's season average through the first 20 strings he pitched, 116. That's right around the world's average.
Just about.
It's 116.2,
Be
right?
interesting to see how it changes. I think the pins are tightening up today overall, at least over here. Mike Jakes is definitely tired. He's not throwing a 116 ball right now. He did there, but it's too intermittent.
We did hear Brian Bernatchez say that one is the slowest lane in his opinion.
The most notorious. Brad Stewart spare on the 9 drop.
And the air conditioner's here to our left. Keeps things cooler, maybe drier.
It's chilly over here for sure. Has to be though, as it's hot down there.
Yeah.
On the right-hand side.
People have no idea why I'm wearing 3 layers.
No, they look at us like we're crazy, and here we are being like, nope, this is what's needed. Mike Jakes with a 9 to 40. They get to 41 through 4. And Brett Roberts on a strike opposite Joey Hutchinson at 27 through 2.
Stars and Strikes hanging on to a 14-pin lead in Game 3.
Down 14 in the match.
That's right.
Very symmetrical.
This is. We hit this exact same symmetrical point earlier today.
Joey Hutchinson powers 8, Brent only 2 on the first ball of the fill. And Joey, not one to mince words or stay up there for very long, looking to throw a power ball. And
oh no! Why? I mean, I know. One of the things that happened was the wood pounded into the corner.
That was nuts.
I'm not sure what stopped its left side from carrying through.
Tough 4-fill 5-box sequence for Brent Roberts. 10 for Joey. That's not an XX, that's just an X.
Joey Hutchinson has Stars and Strikes highest average at 119 through 19.
Throws a thundering ball. It's got to be well over 40, I would think. And now that I peek ball, the trustee's going to check. Brent Roberts hammers 9.
I've measured it 3 or 4 times today. I just can't remember. I think it was 39, but
he feels like he's in the 40 club.
All right. 38 on that.
Whoa! Joey
Strike.
Hutchinson makes the pins dance for a mark, and Brent Roberts can't convert. Big swing all of a sudden in the anchor spot in Stars and Strikes' favor, trying to claw total back and get to 4-point split on this match. Wasn't there for Brent as he gets a 9.
Brent, very sneakily pitching 37.
Sneakily is right.
He doesn't take it back anywhere near as high.
No, Joey Hutchinson looks like he's put everything he has into each ball. Big spurt of energy from Fenway Academy. I wonder what's happening down there.
I often wonder what I could get out of a ball if I could pull one back all the way like Corey Packard or Justin Waters. Probably I'd just tear a tendon.
Probably throw it in the other lane. 206 to 190. Stars and Strikes up 16. 1 mark on the board for each. Joey Hutchinson on a spare. Brad Stewart also on a spare. Corey Cooper steals 7 on the first ball. Billy McClellan looking at the 5 and the 8, and no. The wood catapults and does not take the 5.
Cooper trying for that. Ooh, that 1-3 pocket.
Corey Cooper struggling in this match thus far, only at 199 through his first 2. And Billy McClellan uses every bit of that wood to check 10. 9 for Corey Cooper. They're going to keep him in here. Corey Cooper, the young gun on the team. Representing Stars and Strikes out of South Paris, Maine. Am I correct in that?
Yes, that sounds right. That's what it says on the back of their shirt, too.
Oh, okay. I knew I read it somewhere. Lemon drop for Billy McClellan and a spread eagle for Corey Cooper. I like Billy's better for a spare.
Yep.
I like Corey's better to make $25. Corey, one time.
Uh-oh.
No. Through the bunny hole.
Find him a quarter.
Tough 7 for Billy there. And a tougher 6 for Corey Cooper.
2 objects right where he wanted them.
Yep, the 9th string of the day for these guys. They're running out of steam, and I don't blame them. This is the 24th string of this tournament for both of these teams. And if they can really catch fire, they might have more in store as well. Although they're going to need some help from the rest of the division, in order to get there. Wreck and roll, Yves Boudreau.
Slapping it.
Almost backdoors it. John DeMay trying to do the same. Neither able to convert.
Nope. 9.
knife tickles the toothpick.
Dume also.
Nines are wild.
Right, that erases another box. 230 to 216, 14-pin lead for Stars and Strikes.
Every even box favors Stars and Strikes for 2, but Wreck and Roll for 6.
And it's also 14 the other way for Wreck and Roll on total.
Boom. There you go. Finally breaks up a split. John Dumais unable to do so on his lane.
Widens his split.
Yves Boudreau trying to find a good ball here. Give it to me one time. Come on. You can use the wood. It's fine. Any way you can get it. Just don't put it in the channel. Finds the hole. John Dumais, can he spin something?
Nope.
Finds the hole as well. It's a much smaller hole. Still goes through. I think he was trying to play that wood off the wall.
That was good.
Yves Boudreau, Paul Grant special. John Dumais with an eye. Paul Grant object there.
What would be a Paul Grant object? Probably a Candlepin for Cancer t-shirt is a Paul Grant object. But then people would be throwing balls at each other.
Paul Grant, Candlepins for Cancer, a Bombs Away Baby shirt.
Designed by Kim Baker. For sale right now out in front of our other booth.
Dave Doogie? I'm tired. Dave Duguay, thank you. Tumbles 8 off the head pin. 1-2 left standing. Scott Sparks, a bundle of 5 in the middle.
That's a good throw there.
Got to make the easy ones look easy. Dave Duguay doing just that.
And how about that?
That was a harder one.
There's the old Canadian reset as both bowlers clear there. You'll have to do that. We do it sometimes now in Millis when you throw that second square and you tap the reset for both teams. Just feels good.
I'm a big fan of that. I also say if I'm on the left side and the bowler next to me throws a hammer, if I miss on the second ball, I'm hitting their reset for him. Dave Duguay, 6 on the fill. Scott trying to do more. Off the head
Got
pin.
away
Ooh, chop zone, 3 pins.
A burrowing ball.
Carves out 3. Whoa. Dave Duguay sends it off the wall, but too far back.
They had some pretty cool names for spare leaves in Skittle. And one of them, when you poke it in through the side like that, is like you leave the sheep pen open.
Okay, I like that. Call that a 10 in every lane of bowling, except 10 pin. They don't have 10s. Scott Sparks with 6.
6, yeah.
63 through 6. Up 1 against David Duguay at 62. His team still lost some ground, only up 6 now in the string. Down 22 in the match. Brad Stewart, one of the open boxes for Canadian open boxes for Wreck and Roll 264. The only one, in fact.
Yeah, he a little off his game. If he came in as a 120, had 214 through the first 2.
Steals 5 off the head pin. Mike Jakes chunks out 3. 5 fill puts him at 45 through 4. Decent wood to convert this. It's a good ball, but just too heavy. Doesn't take the corners. Mike Jakes also off his game a little. Has the high-low jack. Brad Stewart.
Wow.
With a
it
9.
Went all the way across.
And Mike Jakes, the high-low jack for a 10. It's a 2-pin lead for Stars and Strikes with a ball in hand. They are trying to claw total back, though. They're not happy with 2. They want 4 here, and it's readily attainable. 26 now.
They may be able to go to bed tonight without an elimination. That sounds kind of wrong. If they can win, if they can sweep the last 2.
Trying not to murder anyone here. Brad Stewart with a nice 8 drop. Decent wood. I think he's got to hit the pin and the wood just about the same time. Make sure it doesn't deflect away. It's a good ball.
Oh, he got it.
Sweeps it over, just muscles down that 5. For the spare. Mike Jakes can't answer.
Wow.
That was cool. Nice 10 there for Mike Jakes. 10, spare 3, 9, 9, 10, 10. Good pinning thus far. All right, the lone mark on the board for Stars and Strikes now. Joey Hutchinson. Big Phil extends the lead in the string and cuts into total here. Brent Roberts trying to keep him at arm's length. Good ball. Tumbles 7. And that's not a great ball from Joey, but that powerful approach is going to steal 5, I believe. Is the 5 pin up?
I see 6. No 5 pin.
No 5 pin. 6 fill for Joey and a spare for Brent Roberts. Joey answers with that beautiful ball of his own. Outstanding pitch right there. That was a tough one. The 1, 3, 8, and 10 drop like 1 as he spins it in. Both bowlers on marks in the half. Joey Hutchinson leading the way with 63 and a ball. Brent Roberts trying to climb back into par, as we like to say. Par being 10 times the box.
Oh boy.
And that won't help. Haven't seen that in a while. The 1-5 punch.
Oh, there was one earlier. Corey Alisi hit one.
Joey Hutchinson at least got 6 on the fill, but a 3-1 split for him as well. Good ball for Brent, but only 3 more. 2 objects, no luck.
Wow.
And Joey just spirals into those 3, but nothing kicks over to the right side. And Brent with a tough 6 right there. Stars and Strikes capitalizing with a 10 from Joey Hutchinson to bring the lead in the string back up to 16. Lead now in total cut down to 12 for Wreck and Roll, although they have the lone mark on the board on the hand of Brad Stewart. Wow. Spinning strike on lane 3. A lot of energy over there.
Yeah,
A little lackluster over here, but these bowlers, these guys are tired. They are towards the bottom of the standings. I don't blame them. Is this Corey Cooper still?
Yes, it is.
Well, he's got 7 down and drills it for another mark.
He's not tired.
Corey Cooper. Nah, he's young. He's fine.
Stop projecting.
I don't know what you mean. Everything's great. I'm happy. I am happy.
Well, you got a chance not to have to sleep on the couch last night.
That was helpful. I think I'm right back to it for this for tonight, though. I'll probably be fine no matter what. Got to look out for my broadcasting team as well. Off the head pin, Corey Cooper powers down 6 anyways. And backdoor head pin for Billy McClellan.
And back and back. Oh, boy.
And all of a sudden, 9 are down. Looked like a Caleri. Now it's a lone sleeper. Corey, back-to-back attack. Another spare.
That was a lambda leave.
I love it when that goes. It's real nice when you throw that ball at it. Just let it go and bow. Nice and tight on the pocket. The ball hits it, throws the 3-pin into the 6, and the ball blasts back to take the 9.
They've taken that broken pin off.
Nice and shaved down, right?
Might be interesting to feel it. See if it's.
Yeah, let's take a look if we can. Why don't you ask him nicely once he gets up?
Can I just Can I just feel it?
Bring it up here. I want to see it.
It's not slippery. Okay. See?
Oh, yeah. Well, that cap is loose as heck.
It's well busted, but not too much silicone on it.
Nope. A $9 there for Billy McClellan. And Stars and Strikes, all of a sudden, way back into total. It's 4 pins. A mark in hand for each.
Oh.
Yves Boudreau, the 189 leave. John DeMay, the 6-pack on the left side. Haven't had many comments in this stream. I'll take a look right now, see if that's changed. Whoa, Yves Boudreau, the 189 goes like one. Beautiful spare.
And
tough 8 for John DeMay. As Wreck and Roll, we go back and forth here. Stars and Strikes can't quite break through in total. Now down 6, a ball in hand from John DeMay, or from Yves Boudreau here. John DeMay wipes out 6 again, another 6-pack. Try and center this for you guys. That's good. Yves just off 5. Brings him to 68 through 7. John DeMay trying to backdoor it, but the 1 and the 9 remain. Yves, can he make another? No.
Yes,
Washes out 3 somehow.
Takes a couple off the curtain.
Smashes the 3-pin in the face. Hard enough where it comes off and back. The 1-8, gone.
Wow.
Yves Boudreau, the 1-9. Just the 9. 4-9. 69 for John DeMay through 8. Tough string thus far. Yves Boudreau still under par, but at 77 through 8. My phone is not behaving. I'm trying to get the stream up to see if we have any comments. It'll work eventually. Wi-Fi here is spotty. Thankfully for us, we have Ethernet.
At least for delivery, not for receiving.
No.
We could probably put our own stream up on another one and really test it. But
reception's overrated. That's fine.
It would kill us. It would kill the computer.
Yeah. Dave Duguay, the baby Caleri. Scott Sparks, the man's Caleri.
My operating system, I'm running off a 2021 M1 Mac ProBook.
Streaming on a Mac, dicey.
Well,
living dangerously.
I've believe me, I used a lot of different PCs. It's disappointing.
And Scott Sparks takes 9 out of that. That's finally on the object.
That
Dave Doogie only 8.
That souped up $1,800 version that Micah whipped up for us. That one works.
Why isn't that up here?
Greg's got one of them.
Greg does have one.
Paul has the other. He hasn't figured out how to stream from it yet.
Paul's good at what he does. Running scoreboards and the actual rigs. Not it yet. Still time though. Horseman for Scott Sparks. Blake Pin's going to topple the 6. Huge ball, David Duguay. 8 drop. He's got to hit this in the face to make sure that the 7 goes down.
Nope.
That one got away, Scott Sparks. Dave Duguay looking for a second mark of the string. No, he's going to treetop it out of the gutter. That won't count. Best David Duguay can do is a 9 now. Quarter Worcester on lane 3. Brutal. Hope it wasn't on a fill. And it wasn't there for Scott Sparks anyways.
Well,
as
good.
Both bowlers get 9s. It's always easier when you miss it like that and then you hit it and it doesn't go. You're like, oh, okay, at least I didn't throw a mark away.
Okay, Stars and Strikes up 19 in the string, down 9 in total. Wreck and Roll leads 4-0. I mean, you got to think about a world in which next year or the year after that relegation is created. You don't want to don't want to be one of those teams that was in the bottom three in any given season. In
No.
case they say multiple years in a row.
Not quite. Brad Stewart, 5 on the fill here. 69, very nice. 6. Mike Jakes, what a bid. Can't carry the corner. We've heard that before. Can't carry the corner. And Brad Stewart somehow leaves the 6 and the 8. That's wild. And both bowlers with 9s. Bob, you want to take a walk, see what all the hubbub is about down there?
Oh, we'll see. Sure.
Be interested to get some scoring updates, as there are some high-intensity matches down there. Hammer time, Mike Jakes. There we go. Dave Peterson, Jesse LaSala, good to see you guys. As I get the comments up and running. Flying solo now. Appreciate Bob Lee going out, checking out what all the hubbub is down there. And Brad Stewart with a 10. So we do have a close one here. It's back to 14 for Stars and Strikes of the game. 14 for Wreck and Roll in total. No, you didn't hear that wrong. It's just the way the math works out. 2 marks on the board for Stars and Strikes to try and trim total back to even or better. Jesse and Dave, great to see you guys. Appreciate all the comments. Candlepin Bowling Network, ICC Worlds, Day 3, Match 3, String 3. This is the match 8 of 11 total. Sorry, this is match 9. What am I talking about? Whoa, Joey Hutchinson, a huge spare there. Takes out 5. Brent Roberts off his object. That wood is benign. We'll roll between everything. Looking to clean up for a 10. Oh, I'll try. I'm not here to plug Sawyers, Jesse. I'm here to plug these awesome bowlers. Maybe we'll get there later. Brent Roberts with a 9. John Dumais only at 69 so far, looking to come alive at the end for his team, Stars and Strikes. As they're in a close one here, trying to get 4 points out of this match. Joey Hutchinson powers down 7 on the fill. It's a great ball on a good spare. 96 now through 7 for Joey Hutchinson. Looking to get into the 120s with pinning and 130s plus with a mark or 2. Joey, bang, off the wall. Last time he had that triangle, he chunked it. This time he sends the 6-pin off the wall to come and collect the 10. 2 in a row, Joey Hutchinson. Stars and Strikes coming alive here as Brent Roberts clears for a 10. But Stars and Strikes now in control. They're down 6, but they have 3 marks on the board now to none for Wreck and Roll 264. On average, with those strikes and spare fills, they should have the lead. Averages don't mean anything, though, as you got to throw the ball to get the pins. Huge ball there, trying to drop 10, but Billy's going to stick with 9. The 4-pin left up all alone. Looking for a big fill. Corey Cooper rockets 9 of his own. Huge $19, Corey Cooper. And now Stars and Strikes with the lead. Billy spare. Corey, can he answer? The young gun for Stars and Strikes. No, just goes wide. And it's a neck and neck match here for total. Stars and Strikes trying to salvage a split. Wreck and Roll trying to stay on top. $9 for Corey Cooper. Puts him at 100 through 9. Bob Lee with an update here.
Well, Kingswood and Birchall are battling it out there at 2-2. Team USA lost the first one by just a couple of pins, but won their second by 77.
Wow.
So they're up, and they're up big in the third. So Team USA, well,
who are they bowling?
They're bowling Grapham.
Okay.
Fenway and Canada 5, who had that nail biter in the first, also had another nail biter in the second. Canada 5 winning the second by 3. But as one wife told me, that fired him up, and Fenway is out to a good lead in string 3.
Whoa! Corey Cooper, the 2-7-6. Beautiful shot there. Big spare for Stars and Strikes. Sorry, Bob, that was cool.
No,
keep going.
Very good. And Maria's off to also a 2-2 start with A+, but Maria's had they said it was so far a small lead in match 3, which will probably be determinative in the
Thunderous 9 drop. Corey Cooper, the spark for Stars and Strikes. 119 finish to 102 for Billy McClellan. Stars and Strikes now in command. They have a 7-pin lead in the match. 35 in the string with 2 big marks in hand. A strike and a spare from Mike Jakes and Joey Hutchinson. Any other updates, Bob?
I didn't go to the other side.
Oh, that's fine. Other bowling's happening down there. Paul Grant and Greg Gouillard, I'm sure, are filling you in. Tune into that stream as well. Although we do appreciate all 68 of you tuning in for this one. Look at this pin lean. Finally falls for Yves Bedreau. John Dumais punches the middle, takes the 7. Side saddle triangle. I don't love this wood to take the back pin. He's going to have to really just drill this 2-pin. Oh my God, he uses the wood and catapults it off. Wow, John Dumais, what a bit as well. Can't cover. Yves Bedreau with a huge mark for a wreck and roll. Trying to steal 6 here. They took the first 2 in dramatic fashion. John Dumais cleans up for a 10, tough 79. However, it doesn't matter what he's bowled so far. It's about these 2 boxes here, as Stars and Strikes has now built a small lead, trying to cling to it here. On the back of Corey Cooper's sterling finish. He's locked in, baby. Yves Bedreau, a big fill, the only fill for Wreck and Bowl. Only 3. And a tough one right there. Gonna keep mixing for John Dumais. Topples 5. With that fill, Wreck and Roll still down 4 with no marks in hand. 2 on the board for Stars and Strikes. And Yves Bedreau, the 6-pack plus the 7-pin. There's wood on it, but making the 6-pack alone is incredibly challenging. Got to get a little bit of luck. Drills it right in the teeth. Yeah. No luck. Oh, John Dumais, I think the wood denied him there. He's going to race back, but fall into the pit before he can connect with the 5. 3-5 left standing. Every pin worth its weight in gold now, as Yves Bedreau takes an 8, and John Dumais can gain again, and does. Plucks it for a 9. So on that exchange, Yves Bedreau with a mark only gained 4 pins. And Stars and Strikes still firmly in command. Up 5 with 3 balls in hand.
Wow.
Going to play a spoiler. Wreck and Roll needed to go on a big run here with this match and the rest on Friday to have a shot.
Oh.
Dave Doogie, only 2. Dugay.
The sound.
The sound of a punch. Pop, pop. That's a punch too. Scott Sparks.
Is that a clean one?
Spread eagle. That is clean. All eyes on Bob's pocketbook here. Dave Dugay, what a shot there. Somehow, some way, the 5 wiggles and doesn't fall. There's a plank in front.
Sparks.
Pow. Stays punching. Mike Tyson up there. Scott Sparks takes out the 3 in the face.
I'm really surprised there hasn't been one yet. And we saw one on the next lane.
We've seen 2 now. I've seen Keith Beaupre on the other side make one not on stream. And, who was that?
That was,
Richard Beveridge Jr.
Yeah.
Shoot. What happened there? 3 hole.
Right.
It's like an 8 for Scott.
A 10 for David.
10 for David.
And an 8, yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Bob Lee with the sticks, with the call and the binoculars.
Trying to be useful. Sort of.
We have a seeing eye Bob here in the wings. Trying to be useful. Executive producer setting this all up. Okay.
Well, I had an idea a while ago.
Dave Duguay wipes out 6. Huge 9 drop for Scott Sparks. Wood in front of this 7. It's a little far out. We're going to take a look at it. He should be able to shove it back. Too high and it won't go. Too low and it might not either. Dave Duguay.
Nope.
Wide. Scott Sparks lines this up.
Yeah,
red line is money here. Bang! Forces it through high and tight. Scott Sparks with another big spare.
10.
Dave Duguay cleans up for a nice 10. However, that's another swing in Stars and Strikes favor. That's Dave Duguay at 99. Scott Sparks 99 plus a ball. Trying to get to 350s with the fill here. It's a good ball just off the head pin. He's going to sweep and tilt and slice and dice.
One more.
Rocking and rolling. One more pin down. Only one left on the deck. A backdoor 9 drop and a 108 finish. Scott Sparks.
Stars and Strikes.
Stars and Strikes firmly in command now. 12 pins in the match. And 2 hits in hand. One of them on the strike by Mike Jakes. Coming up here as Brad Stewart needs to turn it on for Wreck and Roll to hold on to 6 points here. Of course Bob has the radar gun, Dave. He doesn't go anywhere without it. He definitely doesn't cross country lines without it, much less state lines.
That's what the border guard asked me. Said, do you have your radar gun?
He did, actually.
He also asked me about a few questions about cannabis and guns.
No, we didn't bring those with us.
Well, this is a gun.
Not as far as they know. Brent Roberts, gotta have it, gets it! Brad Stewart, apologies, makes a beautiful spare in the 9th, running down the Horseman. I hear a bulldozer from Team USA. Mike Jakes, the 4 and 1, the check mark, plus the 10. It's a good ball, only chops 2. No, tough break. 7 fill, though, gives him 87 through 8. Stars and Strikes. 16 pin lead plus these pins. Marks are even now.
Okay.
It's going to be 9, and now it's 18. This is all total. Matt, the game is 46. The game is in Stars and Strikes control at this point, barring a miracle run. Total still very much up in the air. If Brad Stewart can fill this and Brent Roberts can bring it home. We've seen this twice already with Wreck and Roll barely in command and Joey Hutchinson not able to convert. And Brad Stewart just made the Horseman and made it again on a full rack for a 4 fill. Brutal break there. Mike Jakes not much better. A true eagle right there.
A full rack Horseman. It's a mini.
It's a mini rack.
Mini rack, yep.
And Brad chops
Ouch.
out 2.
By the way, Brad and Mike are both throwing 30.
I believe it. Mike Jakes only 1. Both bowlers looking for big pins here with his 3rd ball to close out their day. Brad, it's a decent ball, but it plows through for a 7. Mike Jakes can do at least 2 better with a good ball, and he does with an 8. Another gainer for Stars and Strikes on that last box. It's now 15 with a ball in hand, and Brent Roberts is going to need a spectacular finish to take 4, to take 6 out of this. Stars and Strikes in command to get the split. Well, these aren't the cream of the crop per se, Bob, but it's still been a very tight match every game with some dramatics down the line, down the end. Whoa, Brent Roberts, a monstrous 9 drop with really tough wood in front of this. He's going to have to send it off the wall probably, if not going extremely high and tight. Joey Hutchinson on the mark. The wiggling 4 won't fall, and it's a freaking Nixon.
That's Micah's name for it, right? Uh-oh.
And no, Brent Roberts almost had to have it. Joey, can he make something insane happen?
Yes,
Sends
yes.
it over. It's going to trip one. Is it going to two? No, not enough gumption to grab the 4. It's still coming back, and it's going to dive in front. No go. Brent with a 9. I think he threw his ball.
Yeah, he did. And now he'll need 9 more for them to reach 500 in the game.
Joey, 9. And all of a sudden, a 21-pin lead on that big fill, and the missed chance from Brent Roberts. And a 4-4 split is all but guaranteed, barring a huge double strike from Brent Roberts and no mark from Joey Hutchinson. The last box of day 3. And then everyone can go home.
There's one.
Whoa, there's one, Brent Roberts. He's not done yet. He didn't hear no bell. Joey trying to answer. He's going to tumble, wiggling. 2 and 5 won't go. He's got the check mark minus the 4. A spare here clinches. A 10. Essentially so.
Okay.
Steals the 2, but can't carry over to the 7.
That Wood's going to stop him from throwing at least.
Yep. See if that falls into the gutter.
It's got a long way to go.
Going. Keep going. Get some mustard. It's almost halfway down the lane now.
Bernatchez wants
It's
it out of
falling
there.
over towards the gutter. No, it runs out of steam as Mr. Bernatchez walks down to go retrieve it. I don't think it's rolling back. Oh, it does fall into the gutter. Just in the nick of time for Brian Bernatchez to go and grab that stick. And now Joey. No, it's going to be a 9. 130 for Joey Hutchinson. Big finish there.
Right.
And the lead is 20. If Brent Roberts throws a triple, they can tie total.
Good tie. Well,
He needs strikes all the way down. They're shaking hands. It might be over. We might have it wrong.
what just happened? Was not a strike?
Brent Roberts
Oh, whatever.
won't carry, and that'll do it. No matter what he fills here, that's a 4-4 split for Stars and Strikes and Wreck and Roll 264. No love lost, no blood drawn. 9 fill.
There's your
Brent
Nixon.
Roberts a 102 and a 510 finish
4-4.
on the string. 1650 to 1639. Stars and Strikes takes the last game and total as Wreck and Roll took 2 in dramatic fashion at the beginning. 2 games and 4 points. This has been Duncan MacDougall and Bob Leaf with Candlepin Bowling Network.